explain to us what's happening.
Hey! The hardest part about Black Bag is the fact that Dom never counts us in. So all of a sudden he says, hey, you're on. And so we have to pretend that we are coherent.
I was counting.
Just so you guys know, that is not what happened before this show.
Totally.
We got a perfect count in. We're just
You're such a brown noser. Jesus.
An early count in. I mean, we were saying hi for like 30, 40, 50 seconds before that.
Seriously, really, guys?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
No.
All right. That's fine. That's cool. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Black Bag. We are a Call of Cthulhu game. Just real quick, we have several tiers that... See, am I standing up too straight now?
Earthquake!
Earthquake!
GM only earthquake!
Localized earthquake.
Localized earthquake. So now, where was I? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Last week, we had a lot of really cool things happen, and I'm going to have you guys recap real quick, and then I'm going to talk about the different tiers that we have for tonight's game, which you can affect the way that the game goes and, make their lives fun, because otherwise they're really bored, I think, most of the times, correct? That's totally bored. You weren't here last time, unfortunately, but we have Broggy back. So why don't we start with you? If you could just give us a rundown of what Broggy went through last game real quick.
And you are our scald, so
yes,
it makes sense.
So it's in fact
recount our epic deeds.
You don't recount everything, just what through Broggy's eyes, what happened.
Through Broggy's eyes, we caught up to the longboat that had Grimur and Birna on it, and also had we thought it had Randy on it, but Randy was mysteriously missing when we got there.
Whoops! And Dunder.
And
Dunder.
Dunder.
Star Randy.
Well, yeah, but no one cares about Dunder.
No, really, they don't.
And then we camped out on the beach, and there was some noises out in the surf, and we were awakened to discover that Birna was fighting some weird mutated version of Leaf and a bunch of heads of our countrymen. And so we all piled on that thing and killed it dead, and then had a little powwow trying to figure out how the guild people kept finding our boats, and a friendly Rus Viking named Harap and his crew, who were coming back from a successful raid, shared some information and supplies with us and helped us with creating a little sachet of foul-smelling herbs that would drive them away, and helping us get some new planks and to drive out, scratch out the carvings that were on the bottom of the boats, which is how we'd been marked and had been summoning all of the fish people. And then after all of that, we sailed down the river until we got to a town where there were a bunch of barbarians who didn't speak a civilized language or understand anything that we were talking about. But fortunately, Harap had convinced one of his countrymen to come and act as a translator for us. Where we met
I think it was actually Harap who was our translator, and Killick?
Killick
was the captain?
Okay. Then I have that down in my notes, but that's okay.
Wait, you're the skull. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
Take it away.
No, that's right. Yeah, I'll add translator to this. In any case, Harap was able to help us with all of that information. Inside the village, there was some kind of, they said a mystic, but I mean, he was like asking for money or something for his services, so we told him to piss off. And
didn't use bones?
Yeah, I mean, he would just like looked at people's hands and said he'd tell the future, and so we laughed at these barbarian superstitions and decided that we were going to continue. Did we get a hint on what on where to find Aram?
Yeah, but not from him.
The City of Pillars?
No, we got a hint from the priest.
Oh, from the Aman?
Yes. But don't forget, I also accidentally bought a bird.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You sold your shoes.
Yes.
Well, traded my shoes for a bird.
Right.
Like you do.
Very important.
But we were able to get those back, and the bird, which kept dive bombing throughout the rest of the game. The other interesting that happened is that Grimur and Onfroy had a falling out, and so a lot of us had to try and talk them through some of their problems, do a little bit of Viking therapy with them to get them to express their feelings and make sure that everything was on point. Onfroy was concerned that he was concerned that the Book of Magics was driving Grimur crazy, and that we shouldn't trust it, we should destroy it and keep him away from the book. And Bragi agreed, and so approached Grimur with a deal that he would go ahead and hold on to the book for Grimur, but provide it when it was needed to refer to for certain things, and nothing at all is going to go wrong with that deal in any way, shape, or form. And then we headed back out to the City of Pillars, right?
Well,
Started to?
there was
That
so
was very thorough. Thank you. It
There's-
was very good.
there is one major thing missing from the end of it, which is the book somehow reanimated the troll arm that
Oh,
you were
yes,
carrying
that's right.
on your
Right, of course.
That
on
was
your
a fun
person.
part. And
Yeah.
who
Forgot
died?
about that.
Because you have the list of people. Glum?
Gloom died.
Gloom.
Yeah.
Glum.
Glum.
Gloom. We discovered him choked to death in a small pool by the troll arm. So now he's gone, and all we have remaining are
Go for it.
Anvib and Adelie and Orm and Aloth and Gunhild and Scory and Newt and Eid and Thorlog. And
my.
Harap is also there.
Right.
But not Harumph.
Gita's
No,
here
he's-
too.
Gita's here too.
Yes,
She's
Gita's
just
here.
Not
Her dad, Gita.
physically here.
And Magnus
And
is
Magnus
also
is
here.
also here.
Magnus.
Magnus has been not feeling
has
well
some
this
stomach
entire
I
trip.
don't
He's been
know
not
why.
pictured.
So Onfroy's
been in a
back.
pinch.
Onfroy is back. When they were sailing, they captured Onfroy and brought. So he got away, and then he got recaptured.
I
'Cause-
tried to sell him, but they talked me out of it.
Yeah, they were bickering almost the entire game. It was kind of interesting.
I was going to turn him into
So
something useful.
that's what happened last game. Thank you guys for joining us. Now we've got a bunch of tiers. There are a lot of ways that you can donate and affect the outcome of the game. So please take a look at the donation list. Every time you guys donate to us, you help keep the lights on and keep us moving forward. Part of that is this great new set that we have, and microphones that work better than the last microphones, and all that stuff is because of your contributing to the game. So take a look at the donations and see if there's anything you want to throw in for. So the last time that we were together was right after you had subdued the troll arm. You guys were all down by the river, and I believe it was nighttime, if I'm remembering correctly.
Do we need to update the hit point and sanity trackers for you, Dom?
I think it's the same as last week, right?
Sorry?
Yep. Do we need to update the hit point and sand trackers? Or are we good?
No, I did it from the last episode.
Okay, good.
Unless
Yeah.
we changed anything.
Fancy.
No, I mean, did we change anything in between?
I mean,
No,
at
we
home,
didn't.
I
don't
went a
think
little
so.
more insane, but other than that,
That was out of character.
Honestly, I've forgotten. Am I injured?
Yeah. You
Okay.
are 6 out of 12 and 65 out of 75.
God, you're
That's
dying.
what I thought.
Oh, I am also injured. I'm also 6 out of
I
12.
didn't.
And 49 out of 61.
Yeah. Thanks, Dom. That will be all.
All right, cool.
Who do you think he is, Onfroy?
I don't know.
Don't talk to
I'm
him
in
that
trouble. Oh no, he's coming over here.
Oh!
I was just trying. Oh, he left. He's
Dom's
leaving
leaving.
forever.
Sad cast. Okay. So, yeah, the last time that we got together, we had the incident with the troll arm. And I believe you guys had chopped it up or burned it. What was the decision?
No, when we tried to burn it, it
It wouldn't
started to
burn.
grow.
It-
Yeah.
It started growing
Something
bigger.
caught on fire or fell in the fire.
That was
That
you.
was-
I fell in the
He
fire.
fell in
Okay,
the
I couldn't
fire.
remember who it was.
Broggy fell in the fire.
And something
He
horrible
didn't
happened
start
to
it,
me.
but he fell into it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So we stopped it by throwing it in the water, I believe, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because once we put out the fire, it stopped growing, and then we
let it
Well,
wash down.
Yeah, since the water is working,
It's the
let's
Moses
just
of the
toss
troll
it in
arms.
The anti-Moses.
It's the anti-Moses as it goes
toss
down.
it in the sea.
Right. Okay. So like I said, it's nighttime, and everybody's on edge because obviously, they've just dealt with the death of a shipmate. Does anybody want to? Thank you, BSB Care.
Care.
For the donation.
Thank you.
So Dom was nice enough just for me because I am completely nearsighted to buy this huge screen. Oh wait, no, he's what? What? Dom, you have to say things to me before. Okay? Okay? You have to tell me beforehand. You dork. Don't get angry at me. So, thank you, BSB Care. So
We can see your name now more easily.
yeah,
Is the thesis statement of that?
and if it was a secret, I'm very well. No, I'm not because no one fucking told me. So anyway, you guys let this thing go down the river. What do you guys want to do now? I mean, are you going to have someone stand guard, or are you worried about anything happening? Or are you going to just try to sleep in the boat, or are you going to sleep on land?
Like we're worried about the troll arm. Is that what you're asking?
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys just had this thing happen, and it seems to be tied into the book, you're pretty sure, because...
Yeah, but it's not near the book anymore. It's
That's
all the way
true.
down the river.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I would be worried.
So everybody just goes back to sleep, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I'm sure that we have someone posted as a guard.
Just as per usual.
Right.
Probably we have enough people.
We'd
that
have,
two people
several people
posted
posted as
guards.
guards.
How would a troll arm make it upstream? It's just one arm. It would
Oh,
be a
okay,
second
cool.
arm.
That would be difficult. It would have to butterfly stroke
Yeah,
its
no, I
way,
mean-
and that's
Okay,
hard for an arm.
so
to do.
in honor of Randy and Dunder, BSB Care is giving me 3 rerolls. Thank you very much. I
Oh.
appreciate it.
Did you like Randy and Dunder?
We will treasure their memory. Remember the time that they both fell asleep and let all of our friends be killed?
We will
In
treasure-
memoriam. Randy
Or
and
Randy
Dunder.
and-
Or the time that they absolutely refused to go through the bear door.
Yeah. Or that
Or-
second time they fell asleep and all of our friends were killed. R.I.P. you guys. Give it up.
Right. All right. So, thank you very much for the rerolls. I really appreciate it. You guys go to sleep, and you decide to, you wake up the next morning, you decide to get going. And for the next several days, nothing major happens, no strangeness. The further away from civilization you get, the calmer you kind of get a little bit calmer as you're going along along the lake, and you see these.
Kiganis.
Ooh,
Thank
hey.
you very much for the
Wow,
donation,
thank you.
Kiganis.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much. You guys start seeing these buildings kind of like maybe 200, 300 yards from the lakes that are these old stone buildings that look like they've been there for a very long time. But it's just like one building, or there isn't like a bunch of like a small city or something built around it like you're used to seeing. Instead, it's just like one large, what looks to be kind of a temple kind of thing. And you'll see these every, I want to say, 10 to 15 miles. But they'll be on different sides of the river. Okay.
Are they guarded by those sheepmen of the one god?
They're too far away to see that kind of information, but you're not sure. So you'd actually have to go to one to check it out. But that's what you're starting to see is these older buildings and less actual newer towns and cities. For a while there, remember I was saying you guys were hitting cities on a regular basis. Now they seem to be drying up.
So how long has it been since we've seen a town or city?
About 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
About that. Your food is running a little low. but you know that fish are plentiful in these rivers, and you've seen game from the boat. So,
Nice,
Steve. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's you know if you went hunting or tracking, you'd be able to find something. So,
Okay.
Let's hunt or track.
Oh,
So
you
you-
mean we will hunt or track?
I can also help with
Oh.
some of
wow.
it.
Oh, good.
Oh, excellent! It's good to hear that from you, Grimmer.
It is, yeah.
Awesome.
Blood.
So,
Here, take this spear. We'll see if we can find a boar.
Kiganis is giving you guys 3 pushes.
Thank you, Kianis.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kiganis.
So that's awesome. He's giving me 6 rerolls.
Oh,
2, 3, 4,
Thanks,
5, 6. So that means I have
Thanks.
9 rerolls.
9
Thank
rerolls.
you.
Guys.
I think. Do you want him to kill us? Is that what you're saying?
I think
Or
that's
is
what we're
this
going for.
also for Randy and Dunder?
Yes.
I'm just going to go ahead and assume that you guys are all big fans of Randy and Dunder.
The big DNR.
Okay, so, wow. All right, so you guys stop your boats in an afternoon. Do you want to try to go hunting at all now, or fishing, or do you want to wait another day?
Well, I imagine our priority, if we're going to stop here, would be to set up camp and.
And the thought of starving is really fresh in your guys' mind. Like, you guys remember being without
We have
food.
plenty of people. I'm just.
Wow, you guys turned that corner fast.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when you
Do
realize
once.
the storage and practicality.
You
of
realize
it-
all of you are Lunchables, right?
So, Bragi sleeps with a spear and a knife.
I think we all do.
Do you realize everyone smells like thyme and sage
Against a
now?
wall.
Does anyone have, who has track and,
I have tracking. I also have outdoor survival.
start with
Track
tracking.
and survival.
So whoever has track, go ahead and give me those rolls. Oh, okay, cool.
Yes. 16.
Night Steed gives Brenna 3 pushes.
Thank you, Night Steed. These will come in handy.
For bitterness.
For Birna.
Brenna.
I got a 16.
Awesome. Okay.
56 over 20.
So you guys go out.
You know what?
Are you tracking as well?
Yes.
Okay.
But not very well.
Okay.
I was helping Bragi.
This is unusual terrain.
I was teaching Grimur, so
And I was following them, getting very distracted.
So
he
you're
keeps frightening the game away with his.
you're with the youngins here, and they keep scaring off the game that you keep seeing. Most of it's like, you know, little warthogs and things like that. And as you're going, you keep realizing that they're making too much noise, and you finally find one. And
A game.
One game, please.
one game, please. It's like Catan.
That's how it works.
One wool. I just need one wool, and then I can make my road. But you finally find something to, like one of these little warthog things. And
Don't write us. We know you don't use wool to make roads. In Catan, it was
Yeah,
just
we
a
do.
joke.
yes, it was a
It's
joke.
okay.
I'm
We
really
don't wanna do
sorry.
it anymore.
We don't need.
It was joke.
Jesus, Wes.
I haven't played the game in a while. I'll start getting hate mail. Dear fucker, this is not how you play Catan.
At least they opened courteous.
Yeah, I know. They put deer before
Dear
fucker.
fuckwad.
Dearest fucker.
It has been some time since our last correspondence.
Okay, so yeah, you've got a clear shot, and they're kind of over. Now, how badly did you mess your roll up by?
I don't know. I have 56 over 20.
Oh, okay,
Not
okay.
terrible.
So they're like way
I only missed
over,
by 8%.
and every once in a while you hear one of them go, I think there's something over here, being just way too loud.
Is this a game?
Is this one?
That's not how it works.
Should I fill it full of water?
Here, game.
Why don't you give me
That's
a
the call,
roll?
correct?
For what?
Well, how are you gonna try to kill this thing?
My axe.
You're gonna run up on it with your axe?
Not run.
You're gonna throw it, sneak? All right, give me your stealth roll.
Oh, dear God. Okay. What is that?
That looks bad. That looks
Yeah, I so did not sneak.
Do you want to push or no?
Well, she sang the song. I have.
I know. No.
Push it.
Go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay. So you sneak up on it. Go ahead and give me just an attack roll. You just have to hit your normal attack roll with your axe.
No.
You want to push it?
Sure. I'll push it.
Now you're doing it. All right.
It's
We
hard
can't
not
do it on
to.
this side.
I can't have them eating the rest of the crew.
Yes.
Oh
it's
my
worse.
gosh, it's worse. No, I did
Whoopsie.
not make my roll.
Okay. So as you run out and this warthog kind of turns towards you and you swing towards it, you don't see the bigger one that comes flying out of the bush and just rams into you side, just hits you hard
It's
and
Soviet
sends
the
you
Viking. Game
tumbling.
pack you.
And it's like the Velociraptors. It's a like clever girl, bam.
So you're still alive when they eat you.
You're lucky. It's a glancing blow. You just take 1 point.
Okay.
But it's enough noise for you guys to hear the sound of a crash from
Okay.
a few yards away.
I'd go running over there.
That could be a game.
Oi!
That could be a game.
Well, I mean, it would be something loud, right?
Right.
Would
Yeah.
be the sound of
So
Ingfeld
I'll probably
screaming.
take my sword and go.
More like cursing. Like, son of a... All right.
Oh, have you found something?
As she tumbles into the weeds.
Are you all right?
Warthog!
Oh. Do I assume I see it? I mean, it's.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll basically try and go after it and I'll go right for the head. I mean,
Kink.
one of these
Oh, yeah.
sort of things.
All right. So you're running after it. You're going to jump. So I guess give me a dex roll first.
Dex?
Yeah, because it's quite quick.
Oh no, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
11!
Yay! So yes, you can do your cool move thing and jump up and kind of stab it in the head.
Kinda. Oh, I'm going to stab it.
Absolutely stab it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
10.
sorry.
Yay!
Oh, right in the head.
With your sword that's far away.
This is my sword. You can tell because it's
Force
huge.
perspective.
Force
Yes.
perspective. So you stab this thing in the head. It's relatively big. I mean, you're going to be able to get a lot of meat off this thing.
We shall eat like jarls.
Yay, Jarls!
Yay!
you, Chris Chief.
Yay.
Chief.
Christian.
Oh, Chris Chief. Yeah, that's
Oh,
probably
got
it.
it.
Well, he's either the chief of all Chris's or he's getting into some Chris Chief.
Maybe both.
That was terrible.
Chris Chief Maker.
So you guys take your
Christian managed.
you take the game. Sorry, I need to cleanse my palate with some Coke.
No problem. I
That
keep
usually helps.
Mr. Goodbars keep winding up in front of me
I don't know
somehow.
how
So
that keeps
I,
happening.
Well, now that you're around cannibals, we're just fattening you up and getting you ready.
We're not cannibals, Wes. We're not cannibals.
Shit, I said that too fast.
Yeah, it's our characters.
Darn
who
it.
are Cannibals.
I have a hobo in the back of my car right now. Anyway, so
Unrelated.
unrelated.
Them's good eating.
He's just hanging out back
They're
there.
just saying. So you guys have enough food. You get this thing, clean it, and do the whole 9 yards. Have a good feast, and you go to sleep. And in about pretty late at night, you feel Bragi, you feel this like nudge on your shoulder. It's like somebody tapping you.
What? What?
Standing above you is this beautiful woman. She's got super curly hair that goes out to about here. It's just grown out. And she has these linens that she's wearing. If you, for our purposes, just so you know what it looks like very old kind of priestess clothing, something you wouldn't see even in Viking times.
Okay.
And she goes, "You wake up. Why are you here?" And you notice that there's this weird light in the center of the camp that's kind of high up, and it forms a perfect circle around all of you. And you're all within the glow of the circle. And then right outside of the circle are these creatures. They look like these weird dog creatures that are kind of almost like they can't go past the boundary of the light, but you can see their eyes kind of glowing, and they snarl, and when they open their mouths, you see these long, jagged teeth and everything. And she goes, "Why are you in my lands?"
Oh, we have come to help our friend. We're looking for a city with powers to heal the affliction of our boatwright.
That seems very nice. You seem like a good person then. Wake up the rest of your people.
This is going well.
Fellows, everyone, come here.
Is the bird back?
Wait.
What is it, Broggy?
I think you need to see this.
Do we
There
see
is
this?
there is someone who has asked about our mission.
Now she has a staff that's pretty tall.
Would I see all? I mean, I assume we can see everything, so we
Yes.
see all the. Okay,
Yeah,
then
you
I would
see.
grab my sword and say, "What is going on?"
Lower your blade. You have no right to put a blade in my lands to me.
No, right? You came over here and you're standing over us with all of your whoever these things are, whatever they are.
She waves her hand, and your hand becomes very, very like crippled with pain, almost like an arthritic pain all of a sudden. And
Okay.
And she goes, "I said,
She's
put down
a
the
witch!"
blade." I'm no witch.
Birna, we are travelers in this land. Let us hear her out.
Well,
So you are
normally
here to help a
sneak up on
friend,
people.
you say?
Yes.
You can probably hear him. He's making a strange noise over there.
For those of you who missed it, our friend Grimur, who's played by Ben.
Well, no,
Magnus.
I'm
Magnus.
Grimur.
Magnus.
Sorry.
That was a
Magnus
test for the
has
faithful.
Magnus has a gill that goes from one side of his ribs to the other side, and basically he opens up when he breathes, and it's this horrible
it's
sound.
a real normal thing, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. She goes, "So where are you headed?"
We're headed to the City of Pillars. That was it, right? The City of
Yeah.
Pillars? Okay. Just making sure I...
The City of Pillars.
Ready to lose.
And it's also known as Iram.
Yes.
Um,
but as I said last week, Broggy will never call it Iran because the City of
Pillars!
Pillars!
Yeah. Well, she
dramatic.
goes, "I've never heard of such a place, but..." She goes, "Why do you think you can help him there?"
Our friend Grimur believes that is a place of power, and that it will help cure his affliction.
It's purported to be a place of great power.
Who are you anyway?
Yes.
I am Aina,
Why are
and
you?
these are my lands.
Well,
It's Ienna.
all right. Well, if you've come to tell us we can't be here, then we can be on our way. But you didn't have to sneak up on us and wake us up in the middle of the night and make my hand hurt.
What
I
are
am
these
bored.
creatures?
If you can tell me a poem of love, one of you, then you are free to go.
We all go.
Or what?
Or I
Fiona,
have you
calm
killed.
down.
You can try.
Looking out to the to the creatures that are beyond the circle of light, are they anything that I would recognize from any of the stories or tales, or
Not really.
anything that I would have any clue as to what it might be?
Do you have a cult?
Very low.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah,
make
you
an
can
occult
make an
roll.
occult roll.
I'd probably be also very interested in these strange creatures. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I got it. I think.
I did
Did you
not.
get it? You didn't get it?
No.
I got it.
Okay.
I got it pretty high.
So, you, in the last couple of cities that you've been in, you've seen these older buildings, like I've been talking about, like the temples, that are being either torn down or reused as places of worship by the new religion. And you've seen markings of these dog beasts carved into the wall. So your theory is that they are some kind of servant creatures to the old gods of this area. So that's what you kind of gain. That's kind of what you figure.
Rocky, I think these things are her servants. You should, don't let her get bored, because she might make them eat us.
Can I hear you saying that?
Probably. I don't know. I'm doing a stage whisper.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, we can take a bunch of dogs.
I think Broggy can do this. He knows poems. And even if he doesn't know
Broggy
one,
didn't have anything prepared,
even
so
if he doesn't
Broggy
know
is...
one, he's really great at extemporizing.
It's true, but I'm prepared with my sword.
That's
If it
probably
comes to
safe,
that.
but
You
let's
should grab a
give,
spear.
let's give Broggy a chance.
I agree.
He likes it when we chant his name in a slightly ascending volume. Broggy, 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 Broggy. Come on, everybody.
Broggy. Come on, and Veep and Agatha and Orm and Alof and Gunhild and Scory and Newt and Eid and Thorlock and Geet and Magnus is sleeping.
Gita, you get Gita.
Gita, sorry. I just met her.
Kind of, I mean, she's always right beside you.
Yeah.
And there she is.
That was the joke. Last week he had this. What was that? Was it a piece of carpet that you were trying to use?
No,
for
I
your-
used my hand.
Oh yeah, but you had.
Well, before it was the felt.
It was
the
the felt.
felt, yeah.
Yeah. It was something.
There's felt on the wall, just, so you all know at home what we're pointing at.
We're pointing to the wall felt.
Wall felt.
Wall felt. Just touch the walls.
Everyone has wall felt. It's so quiet.
Well, do you have anything?
He's thinking. Give him a moment. He has to take a moment to compose his thoughts, but once he does, it is assuredly going to be the most lovely love poem anyone has ever had the good fortune to hear. I expect it will do nothing less than move you to tears.
What is it
No
you want
pressure.
with this love poem
Turn your
anyway?
knees to jelly.
Entertainment. I've been quite bored out here lately. It's been a while since I've seen anyone.
You don't
May I
have
ask
any...
your name?
I told you.
Oh yeah, that's
Aina.
right.
Aina.
The lady asked you a question.
Well, why don't you have anyone else nearby?
It's been a long time. My followers left many years ago.
Followers.
Worshippers?
People worshipped you.
Yes.
All right. When? Are you some sort of... I don't know, do you rule this place?
Well, I'm worshipped, yes, but I haven't seen people in the area for a long time.
How long?
I don't know. Many, many, many suns have gone up and down. I've lost count.
What made you less worthy of their worship?
What?
Rephrase that.
Why?
What made them stop worshiping you?
Rulers change and worshippers move and people go the different way.
Why did you not move with them?
This is my land. I don't want to move out of my land.
They did.
I bore of you. She seems to be getting a little irritated.
No, my lady Aina. I have it. It took a moment for me to come back. And,
This better
and
be
compose-
great after
compose
all
this
I've
for you.
listened.
We told you he's thinking.
Love is the most powerful thing that there is. Hearts hear, heads objections, and overrules any blockage, breaking through to conquer caged desires. Heart's holes are healed by the pleasing passing of pleasure, and rapture's racing, raising one's spirit, soaring to make miracles happen. This is the essence of love.
Very good.
Are your knees not jellied?
Well, she is impressed, and she says, "Thank you very much." And then the light goes out, and there's this gust of wind, and then she's just gone. And you guys are by yourself once again on the riverbank, underneath the stars.
Well,
It seems that we have passed this test.
did she like it?
It
seems like she
We're
did.
still alive.
She hasn't attacked.
That's true. Yeah.
All of the creatures have
Pregnant
disappeared.
pause? No, we're good.
All you hear is crickets.
Strange.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next morning comes, unless there's something somebody wants to do, and you guys head out. Yes.
There is.
Okay.
So once everyone goes back to bed, Bragi is going to look through the book to see if there's any reference to this vision of a.
How long does
discussed in the
Bragi
book.
spend kind of leafing through the book?
Depending on when that happened in the night, I'd say another couple of hours. Like
Okay.
he doesn't want anyone to see him, so he's doing it on the sly.
Okay.
So maybe during his watch period, or
So most of the
maybe-
book, because you don't know how to read it all, correct? So most of the book is obviously just gibberish stuff, right? But as you're looking,
weak writings for weak people.
right? But roll me a intelligence roll, because I know your intelligence isn't the highest.
No, that's a fail.
Let's try that one again.
That is a success.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as
Oh
you're
no, it's Cthulhu! I learned something. I'm doomed.
you're looking through, and what's catching your eyes is the visual, like the pictures and things like that. And
Right.
that is what you start kind of internalizing and trying to find something that makes you think of the woman, correct?
Right.
That you just saw. And you find one diagram, and it has her, because you know that they were in this area when the book was written. And it has her on this, it's like this arc, like a dome shape, her on top, and then someone that looks very close to her underneath, as in like a hell or Hades kind of thing, with the sun on the top and then the moon on the bottom. And there's all of these interesting markings. And then around her are things like growing wheat and buildings off in the background. And all of this is kind of, and then on the bottom, everything is withered and kind of dead. So make a check against your occult for, even though you didn't roll it, you kind of learned a little bit of occult.
Okay.
It's
No, he put a check mark in.
put a check mark.
check mark. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, give me a sand check.
Whoops. Just missed it.
Okay. So just 3 points of sand taken.
Oh, just 3. Okay.
It's only
It
sanity.
gives you a real headache just studying the book. It's not something you're used to.
Sure.
And kind of putting the pictures together, you realize that she's probably some major power in the area, and it makes you very uncomfortable because she doesn't belong to the gods that you venerate.
Right. Down below, underneath the ark, is that a male figure or a female figure?
Female. They're both female.
Okay.
Did you just take sand points?
I did.
3.
Oh, Dom, did you? I'm sorry. We were under the impression that you were on top of tracking that, but if you'd like, every time one of us takes some sanity damage, we can announce it to you.
It's helpful when I'm actually tracking it.
Dom will one day kill us.
Yes. Dom,
I mean-
I don't know if you want it or not, because when we do announce it, you get perturbed, and when we don't announce it, you get perturbed.
Real
When
mixed,
I'm not tracking it.
real mixed messages.
And then
It is
and
totally
you don't
mixed
announce
messages.
it when I am tracking.
Okay. Is there like a tracking light or
Oh,
something that we
so
can...
it's our fault.
Tracking light.
It's our fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all our fault.
The tracking light is on.
Check behind me.
Tracking.
Chat's behind me. Oh, elder gods.
I'm sorry, Elder Gods. I'm very bad.
All right.
I'll make sure I announce my information when Dom is tracking.
Nick's been bad.
Oh, okay. So, you guys wake up the next morning. Is there anything you want to do here before you? Yes, we woke up. Before you move on.
I mean, we restocked, I suppose.
Yeah.
So not really.
I want to check out the area in the light of day and see if there was any trace of her passing or whatnot.
Actually, no. That's the weird part. You saw like 20 or 30 of these creatures, and you would figure that even if you didn't have tracking, you would figure that the grass would be, because it's pretty tall grass and reeds and stuff, would be knocked down. And it's as if nothing was there except for where you're sleeping.
Is there any demarcation in where the lighted area was and the
No.
non-lighted area?
Uh-uh.
Okay.
And crop circles.
No crop circles.
Okay.
Just a guy out there with a board and 2 streams. Like, what the hell?
I think she must have been a goddess of these lands. Fortunately, we are protected by the real true gods who
Yes.
inspired us.
Right, Greenmuir?
Yeah, it's good. Well, we probably get on the boat.
Okay. So, you guys get on the boat and you start sailing. 1 second. I gotta look something up real quick.
Come on, get on the boat.
We need to have some waves down here when we're on the boat.
Yeah, like
they're
some
just
cardboard waves.
yeah.
Can we just get some Can we hire some puppeteers to bring
Puppeteers.
like waves or felt fabric and
Hey, I need puppeteers.
Oh, a phone.
Alright, cool. Got it.
Oh, wow, that was really fast, Dom.
it's like Uber
Wow.
for puppeteers.
Oh, I feel like I'm really in the water now.
This guy's good. This
Oh,
this
yeah.
puppeteer you hired is really good.
Out of the way!
Oh! Never mind. It's too violent.
Water looks really different now. Just saying, back in Viking times, it was brown
It was well,
And square.
and square. Yeah.
a lot of pollution.
Yeah. That's pollution.
Oh,
makes it
okay.
blue, I guess.
All right. Every once in a while, I have to look at my notes and go, "Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking." So you guys traveled.
Wes, make a sand check.
Yeah. Whoops. So you guys travel for another couple of days, and you finally run into another one of these little villages. It's mainly like a lot of farmers and around the area, maybe some fishermen and things like that. And so when you guys get there, you can trade or barter and pretty
Provisions
easily
and-
for
yeah.
provisions and stuff like that. Now they don't have any place for you guys to sleep, so you guys camp right near the edge of town. And
I think that we'd prefer that anyway.
right, yeah, probably.
We can make a little defensive encampment.
Yeah. Now, not far away is a cemetery, and it's a little area where burials have been taking place for thousands of years in this area. And then one of those stone buildings you've been seeing as you pass by them. And so that night, as the sun is going down, you notice that there seems to be a lot of movement going on in the cemetery area. Now, you guys aren't used to, you've seen cemeteries before, but cremation is your main way. You don't bury your dead. So you're not really used to a whole section area where...
I mean, I probably am after spending as much time on the
Yeah,
island
you
as I
are,
did with the,
but
with the monks.
you guys haven't really been around them as much.
Right.
So, but you notice that there's a bunch of movement going on.
Okay. Bjorna.
What?
Look down there.
What is it?
What do you see?
Bunch of movement, I guess?
I love it.
Exactly. I think we should go check it out.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Okay.
Right,
We
Broggy,
just
I
walk down.
spy something brown.
Is it waves?
Yes. I was going to say square, but then...
Before we go down, I tell Broggy just to keep an eye on. We're going to sneak down and see what's going on down there. But just
Yes,
keep
yes.
an eye in case we need to signal you. I let you sleep because you're like.
We're asleep?
Well, it wasn't night. It's like just the sun
I
is
thought
going
it
down.
was-
Did you just put him to bed? You're like, bed.
Go to sleep. Okay.
Oh no, I thought we were asleep. That's
No,
why.
no,
Okay.
no.
I can't go
It's
to
the
sleep
sun
in-
is starting to go
Okay.
down.
So then I tell them, and so Birna and I are gonna sneak. You're not asleep now.
Well, I'm tucked in.
We're going to sneak down because there's something going on in that cemetery.
Oh, okay. Be
Wait.
careful.
Okay, if something goes wrong, we'll signal you.
Okay, I'll keep a lookout from here.
Okay, so are the three of you going?
No, just the.
Two.
Well,
Well,
I
don't know.
I would like to go and find out more about the customs of these people.
Okay, so we go down.
Keep watch.
I'll stay here with Anvib and Adelie and Orm and Olaf and Gunhild and Scory and Newt and Ede and Thorlog and Gita and Magnus.
Dear Lord, help me.
And hurrah.
And Harap is also here.
Or up.
And Gita.
I said Gita.
You said Gita?
She's right.
But she's worth
She's right
mentioning
beside
again.
Did you say Magnus?
I did.
Okay.
Does everyone want me to go through the list one more
No,
time?
we don't.
To double
We're
check?
good.
No,
We're
we got
good.
it. We got
Did you
it.
say goodnight, John Boy?
I did not. John Boy is
Waltons.
dead.
Oh.
Oh.
Did he disappear?
It was
Disappear mysteriously like
it was
Randy?
dysentery.
Bum ba
So you guys
Never
go
make
over
fun of
to
someone named
this
Terry.
area with this huge stone building. The three of you. What do you have a light source at all, or no? Probably not.
Probably.
Okay. Okay. So as you approach, you notice there's these figures that are kind of hunched over. They're not completely on all fours, but they're kind of running with all fours in the darkness, and you can't make them out completely. And they run behind some large stones, and you don't see them. You don't see any others moving around. What do you guys want to do?
What the heck was that?
Maybe we should get closer and see if we can get a better.
Are they humanoid? Are they
Humanoid, definitely, yes.
okay?
So I have my axe out and my shield ready, but just
Okay.
still walking down.
My sword.
Yeah.
Before we get possibly involved in combat, during the past several days on the longboat
Right.
and all that, have we been able to heal any of our wounds from the troll arm?
From the troll arm.
From the troll arm fight?
I would say you probably maybe were, because I'll retroactively, if you want to say that you did, first aid, I'm fine with that. So let's say that you've gotten back 2 points apiece. Did you
Dump?
down? We're just letting you know that I'm giving everybody 2 points back if they were
Each
missing.
one of us individually receives an additional 2 points.
Yeah,
Unless
I
they're
get 2
full.
points. I get 2.
Unless we're full. Yeah, Dom, if we're full, then we actually don't
So I get
receive...
my
If
one
we're
back
full,
from
we
the
get 4
warthog.
points more.
What?
So I get my
But
one
then
back
immediately
from the
lose
warthog.
those points.
Yes,
because of
They were
the
temporary.
value, yes.
They were temporary points that you get by wrapping yourself too much in gauze.
Yes.
So,
mummies
do you know where we all are total-wise, or should we all sound off?
I'm at full.
Mentally sound off.
Okay. It's at least,
I'm at 8
I think he
in
might.
my mind.
Right.
All right, cool. So what do you guys want to do? You're walking through these tall stones in this
I mean, I would
cemetery.
probably try to get closer to actually be able to see what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see what it is, but I'm ready just in case.
All right. So you come around this corner and nothing's there, but the earth right behind the stone is looked like it's been dug up.
Did they burrow into the ground?
I'll use the butt of my spear to tap on the...
It go into the soil.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sinks down a good 2 feet on your spear handle. It goes down, and then you feel the actual hard packed ground.
Strange.
Strange customs indeed.
They were just, whatever we saw moving was just here.
Yeah.
But it's not now.
And do we know that they were not human, or we're guessing, or we know? they're not?
Well, they were moving very oddly. You know, they were on all fours. You guys have never seen gorillas, but you know, for chat, and that's how they were moving. Like on all fours, kind of like that. Not like a dog.
I mean, I imagine we'd search the area a little bit.
Were they clothed? 'Cause you
You
said they were
couldn't
hunched
tell.
over? Okay.
You couldn't really tell. Actually, give me spot hidden rolls, everybody. Except for Amir, who's tucked in.
I'm tucked in.
Nope.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 29 under my 41.
21 under my 39.
If you look around, you know, from the area that you are, you see a couple of different places where there is freshly dug up earth. So it looks like several of them hit the ground when you guys walked up because it looks all brand new.
So, like, they disappeared into the earth.
You're thinking
when
that,
we showed
yeah.
up.
Do you want to try to dig into it or do you want to leave it alone?
We might try to dig into it.
Okay. Because swords make such great shovels.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to take forever. You dig in. How are you digging in? Because with your sword, it's not going to
I
work.
would probably just,
Take your hands?
yeah. Unless there's something nearby, but I doubt there is.
Like a shovel?
There might be a...
Plank of wood?
Give me a luck roll.
Where is my luck? Please.
It's a steam shovel.
86 over my 65.
So if you look around, you can find like a wooden plank or something that would make it easier
Maybe
for it to
better.
move.
Okay, I'll do that.
So you start moving this dirt out of the way. And
I
yeah.
look around. Are any of the natives or any of the locals paying any attention to us, or looking
There
into
are a couple of farmers on the edge of the cemetery, kind of looking in, and they look very worried and disturbed by what you're doing.
We're just exhuming their dead.
It's totally normal.
But it's not. They don't. You would figure that if it was something like that, they'd be trying to stop you. But they're not even saying anything. They just are looking at you with a very fearful gaze. You know, just kind of afraid of what's going on.
I walk over to them and see if I can communicate in either of my two languages.
Yeah, they don't know either one of your languages, so you would have to get your interpreter.
Okay. Well, I point and give a shrug or.
They give you the universal "don't do that."
No, thank you, they say.
Yeah.
I'm full. I couldn't possibly.
They have more. They basically are like, stop.
No dig. Fuck off. No dig.
Stop it.
Can I figure out what they're pantomiming back to me?
Sure.
I mean, are you just
Well,
giving it to
I'm
me, or do
giving
you want
it
me
to
to
you.
roll? 'Cause
It's pretty evident that they're like, don't do what you're doing.
Okay.
They're making a lot of, vigorous hand gestures like, stop.
So I'll yell back. But Berna, I don't think they like what we're doing.
We're trying to find what was here. I don't know what else to do.
They're not. They don't seem very interested in us finding that out.
Thank you.
Thank you for the
Thank
donation,
you,
Nightsteed.
Yay! Thank you very much, Nightseed. Boop. So, right as he's yelling this at you, you hit the bottom. You kind of open up this little area, and you see this tube, almost like a little tunnel, kind of working its way down into the ground.
So is it just like a hole that's been dug?
It's
or
a hole
like-
that's been
okay.
dug, yeah.
I think I found some sort of tunnel.
Let me look. Is it big? Is it small?
Yep, that's a tunnel.
That's a tunnel, all right.
Super tunnely.
Tunnel.
Yeah, like
Tunnel, right
what
there.
size body?
Well, probably more
Could it fit
like
a small horse?
Like, no, yeah, you probably couldn't fit down it. Your mom
That
probably
doesn't
could.
mean it. Okay, yeah.
Right. More of an average size.
Human-sized.
Human
It's a
size.
human
Not
size.
Not
just
giant.
brick wall. Yeah.
Have the farmers reacted at all to this change?
Nightsteed gives you 3 pushes.
Me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nightsteed.
All right.
Whee!
Woo-hoo. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Have the farmers done anything differently now that they've seen that we've
They start backing up.
like she stopped digging and they're looking and pointing at the hole and everything?
They start backing away from you guys.
Birna,
What?
maybe they have some sort of large burrowing animal around here, like a groundhog, but bigger.
Maybe. I don't know what else it would be. They seem to be afraid of whatever it is.
I think we should leave well enough alone.
I suppose so. I mean, maybe these town folk aren't good warriors like we are, but
I agree. This we don't want to make anyone mad at us, at least until we're leaving.
So we put the dirt back on.
Put it back. Put the dirt back.
here we go.
The
Okay.
dirt's good.
But in their country, this means something.
We're in trouble.
We'll never know.
So you guys put the dirt back on and you go back. Now, you've seen these things walk around. Do you wait a couple of hours kind of watching?
Probably. I mean, I
Yeah,
imagine
I'm
we-
gonna definitely want to sleep with one eye open, like someone on watch. 'cause
Yeah,
I don't-
warn everyone who's on watch that hey,
Who are
we've
you going to
seen-
put on watch?
heard some weird things in the graveyard,
Olaf.
and they have
Olaf?
some.
Alof?
And
And Adelaide.
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 We'll put some A's in there. I would want to
Take
take a look.
alphabetically with who dies.
I would want to take a look in the morning, maybe when there's more light.
Okay. Okay. So you guys go to sleep.
But let them know also there's things that may burrow underneath and that we've seen something going on there.
Okay.
It sounds crazy, I know, but we think they might be burrowing the ground. So don't forget to check down below as well.
Maybe we shouldn't sleep on the ground then.
Where do you propose we sleep?
Perhaps we should
Back in the boats.
In the boat.
sleep in the boats or
I
in a
suppose.
tree.
We could
Tree.
Tree.
Or we could maybe get some rope and suspend our bedroll
That's
Like
crazy.
You're creating
talk.
a hammock?
between two trees.
No,
Like the way you would hang a ham hock?
Yes, very similarly to how we would hang a ham hock, but it would be upsetting to people if we referred to them as ham hocks, since You don't want to sleep on food, but perhaps a name that was evocative of Hamhog, but was not Hamhog. I don't know. We shall have to think on
I
it.
think you need sleep. You're saying crazy things.
Babbling. We'll sleep on the boat.
Yes, that is fine.
Okay. So you sleep
Throw
on
you
the
in
boat,
pinch.
and
Magnus.
about late at night, you get a nudge from Alof and Adelie. There's a lot going on in that graveyard over there. We've been watching like a ton of movement going on, and they keep getting closer to the boat.
You tell that to all of us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
Even me?
you guys are the main leaders of the group, so.
And we should go out and see if we can get them, right? I mean, they're coming after us. The townsfolk can't do anything about that.
If we stay on the boat and pretend that we haven't seen them, then we maintain an advantage. This is all sort of whispered
Yeah,
conversation.
I figured you weren't yelling at.
Would you guys be surprised?
Broggy's dumb, but he's not that dumb.
Yeah, I know.
If we stay on the boat,
Is the
Broggy
boat,
never,
advantage.
Broggy never learned inside voice.
is the boat in the water?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are like up to us, up
like
to
halfway
the shore
or something.
What are they going to do? We're in water.
They're burrowing animals.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Burrow into the water? Then they're going to be underwater. That'll teach them.
So Grimmir's thinks that you shouldn't do anything.
No, that was Jordan. I'm sorry. Grimir does not sound
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
The patch
Did
was
you get?
down, so we
Oh,
were
right.
confused.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's me.
Oh,
Sorry.
wow, you
What'd
look
you get?
nothing like Ramir.
Anyways, I don't know. I'm nervous about them getting closer to us, even though we're in a boat. I don't know if that offers us any tactical advantage or not. Maybe.
well, I say we should fight them, but if you think we should wait.
I think what's coming up to the boat, he's got something in his hand or something. You guys look over, and there's one lone thing loping up to the boat, using one hand, with one hand while holding something.
Olaf, go and see what it wants.
Wait, what?
You're on watch.
And also, you're the bravest of all of us.
Yeah.
Olaf looks at you guys,
Guys, you
Guys are
terrible.
dicks.
total dicks.
But you haven't stopped him.
Olaf
No,
goes,
we should go with him.
Sorry, guys. That was all out of character. We were saying that we were dicks.
Yes.
Like in character, we all ate a guy. So anyway, well, you didn't, but give it
Wait,
time.
you ate a guy?
In-
I'm horrified. I mean, out of character.
Out of character. Right. Sorry. It's confusing. We should all have eye patches. Anyways.
We could do LARPing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so what do you want to do? You want to send Olaf out there?
No, we'll go.
No, we'll-
You have
No,
no
if
idea.
one is
No,
coming
go.
towards the boat, then I think that Broggy would hail it.
Okay. So you guys, as you're getting closer,
Hello!
let's see.
Guy.
Would you hail a horse? It's
We
an
don't know
animal.
we don't know who these things are. We've seen many strange things that have intelligence.
True.
Perhaps these do as well.
True.
Right.
And I'll nudge Harap and have him try and say something in the language of these people.
All right, let me see. Cool.
It's under G for ghoul.
Is that what these are?
So
I actually don't know.
the creatures,
Quit being in character.
and I don't know, Dom, I don't know how well they're going to be able to see this. This is from the Lovecraftian horrors book from Chaosium, but they look a lot like this thing here.
Well, that's
It's
pretty
nasty.
horrifying.
And if you look on the bottom, this one that's on all fours, that's the way that they're walking. Can they see that at all?
Seems
Okay,
uncomfortable.
good. I just wanted to see. But this is an awesome book because it has a lot of really cool illustrations, and you can get it from Chaosium.
S. Peterson's field guide to
S. Peterson's.
Lovecraftian.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be
Lovecraftian
awesome to make an
horrors.
Audubon guide to Lovecraftian.
So it's like, and you see off in the distance like 12 or 20 of these things kind of looking on. and this one thing is sitting there, and it's got this leg in its hand.
Of course.
From where the kneecap is, it's cut off there, and then you see the bone, and it looks relatively fresh. Can you guys make me sand checks, please?
Oh, at least it's not a troll arm.
True.
I'm fine.
Oh God.
Did you fail?
I'm super fine.
Super fine.
It's a 98.
Yeah, you failed.
I passed.
We've seen legs.
I got a 6.
We've seen legs. You got a 6.
And we know how to use them.
And I could push it.
Do you want to push your sand roll?
I don't know. I'm
Is
better
that-
than
that-
a 50%.
it's up to you. All right.
Why not?
Fancy.
Oh, I got it.
Hey!
All right, so even though you guys passed, you still all take 1 point.
12. Oh. Dom,
Just the general
I have
shock.
a 68.
48 for me, Dom.
Wow.
77 for me, Dom.
61, Dom.
Updating the sand here, boss.
All right, so as this thing, you know, looks at you for a moment, but then looks at you guys, says, "Friend."
Oh, no, we ate.
Is that our friend or are you our friend?
Is
Eat.
it speaking in the language we can understand, or
Yeah.
are we in this the hurrah?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
hearing.
this is in.
Yeah, it's speaking
Viking.
your language, which is disturbing.
But you said it did it to him first?
Nope.
No, just
It
us.
looked at
Just
him,
us.
and then it
Okay.
kind of looked at you guys.
Probably because I'm the one
Who
calling out.
Well,
No,
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 No.
you were the only one who hasn't eaten a human being.
A human being, yep.
you didn't partake in Randy.
Well, and neither has. and Vib and Afali and Orm and Eof and Gunhild and Skari and Nut and Ed and Thorlag who all came with me.
Or
Right.
Gita.
Or Gita.
Or Gita.
Right.
Right
Or
next to
Hurrah.
you.
Yeah.
Or Hurrah, yes.
Did Onfroy?
Onfroy was not present.
No.
Oh, so
Onfroy,
No,
oh,
Magnus
also
was
Onfroy
Onfroy.
is here. Onfroy had run off at that
Of course,
point.
Magnus has eaten many.
No, Magnus Onfroy did not run off. He ran. Remember, you guys ate Randy, and then you went to the city.
Yes, so
Yes.
Onfroy did partake.
Yeah.
He's so holier than thou.
He is. He's a little bitch.
Okay.
And Magnus has eaten many
Sir,
human
I'm
hearts.
standing
even
right
before.
here.
It's okay. I know Onfroy.
No,
No.
Oh.
No.
No,
go away.
please.
What are you?
You.
Not Viking? What do we call ourselves?
And he puts the. Now he is speaking incredibly broken
Yeah.
Norris.
Well,
I mean.
it's hard to know because he's only saying one word at a time.
Right. But you can tell that he's listening to you guys, but he's not necessarily grasping everything that you're saying.
No. We burn our dead.
And he starts to back up a little bit, and he puts down the leg, and then he runs back to the.
Harap, is it customary in this land to exchange gifts?
I don't know what kind of gift that was, but
It looks like a leg, hurrah.
yeah, I get that. I've never seen anything like this, though.
But perhaps if we take it, as distasteful as it is to us,
No.
and leave something in return.
No.
We don't want to offend them.
No.
Well, it would be impolite potentially. We could just we could pick it up
you
and
know.
then throw it into the water.
I know what they mean by
Once
yeah.
once we go along the route out of their territory, we can just burn it. Or throw it
We
away.
will not accept a gift from that thing. Are we understood?
Why?
But I don't
Remure, shut it.
I don't understand why she's being like this. Is she like this at home?
One of them, a different one, starts to come towards the boat again.
Now they're gonna know that we were.
I think perhaps they just want to make a trade.
Well, what would we give them?
Do you think that that's a person out there?
I think it's not one of our people.
It's not one of these people. You saw the farmers. It's not human.
Well, neither is father anymore, but we live peacefully with him. Perhaps these are somewhat to do with their culture. We've no idea.
For someone so smart, you are so dense.
It approaches
Wow,
you
I'm right
again.
here.
She said I'm smart.
I was talking to Grimier.
And she referred to me as dense and broad. No? She's angry.
Us. You are us. It says,
Never.
eat. Immortal.
No,
What is he talking about?
I don't. He
He wants us to eat the leg.
wants us to eat
I think.
that.
He says we'll be immortal if we eat it.
Immortal.
You are us.
No.
Smell it.
What do you mean? They're not your kind. They come from our lands.
They're us. They eat like us.
Eat that? No. We kill those. We kill, but we do not eat.
They eat like us.
Go
Smell it on them.
away. Now.
Ooh, I might make the connection.
So it starts to go away.
What time of day is it?
It's like early morning, like 2 or 3 in the morning.
So the sun hasn't risen yet.
No, they don't usually. You figure they probably don't move around much during the sunlight.
I
I'm
jump
sorry, how
off
long
the
till sunlight
boat.
was it?
Probably another like 3 hours.
I jump off the boat. I grab the leg and I huck it at him and say, "Take that with you."
He lets it land. I thought maybe a bomb was about to go.
He lets it land.
It's a little tense.
Lets it land,
It starts beeping.
and he disappears into the graveyard. What do you guys want to do?
Maybe we should
Might have a
leave.
little leg. No, that would be silly.
Is
Maybe,
that out of character?
Sorry. Yes.
maybe we should leave this land with weird things in it.
He's got.
We need to go.
It's hard to sleep with them constantly coming up and wanting to talk.
It's true.
So you guys leave
Well,
in the night.
No, I mean in the morning. I want to.
Well, how bright
get
is
out
the
of here.
moon?
It's relatively, it's decent. You can see. Not like
So it would be possible to move
Yeah.
the boats around?
I mean, we sail
it's not
through
pitch
the
black
night
or anything.
normally.
Yeah, but that's on the sea. You're not going to run
Sure.
aground on anything. The tiny rivers, that's more of an issue. Remind me again, what happened to Randy and Dunder? What battle did they fall in?
It was after the town fell, and they did not make it when our ship was attacked by some.
They fell in the battle
Monster.
of Shake and Bake.
We were attacked by a tentacled beast
You
on
know
the water.
You know how they were. They were never good for much anyway.
They were always such dunders.
Why don't you tell him the truth, brother?
Who is that?
Nobody
It's-
you can hear.
We can't
Oh,
hear.
sorry. I forgot about him.
Wes, he forgot to put his eye patch on, but that was.
Why don't you tell the truth, brother?
He didn't have an eye patch.
He does now though, because he got torn all up.
That's true.
I got pink eye, and back then they didn't have any way to fix it,
Yeah.
and it's really bad.
It's all crusty.
So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
gross.
inside his.
This is Ottar. This is my brother.
Ottar.
He's been haunting me.
Gotcha.
Don't worry about it. MBD.
I wasn't sure if it was like brother or
Little
brother.
secrets here and there.
Yeah.
So
Like they were mentally whispering, "Why don't you tell him the truth, brother?"
Or like a wrestler.
he's gonna find out.
Brother.
We should probably go. I think that bird's coming back.
What? Really? How do you know?
I can feel it. It's just me. And
So
my
it's up to
shoes.
you. Do you guys want to stay till the morning, or do you want to try to shove off?
And we're all provisioned up, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are.
Perhaps a little farther down the river, away from this area,
Yeah. Doesn't seem
might be better for us.
Might be
safe
best.
here. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys start to go down the river. Who's driving the boat today?
Magnus.
Okay, do you
Or
have
Gita.
boat?
Magnus and
Gita
Gita.
was
Gita
also
had,
the pilot
yeah.
of the boat.
So, it's a bit rough, but he's Magnus and Gita are working together to try to get you guys going. And as you're just you're going past the, dear Lord, you're going past the town, you suddenly see a swarm of these things. Like I said, about 20 of them, just rushing towards the boat, full
As we're leaving?
as you're leaving.
And they're swimming?
They're not swimming, but
they're
remember
just
the lakes and rivers that you guys are on are relatively shallow, and so if you were to stand in them, the most it would go up is like to your upper thigh, so it's not super deep. That's why your boats can go down these rivers, and a lot of other people's can't.
Right.
You don't have. They have bigger pinches on the bottom of their boat.
We have but a narrow pin.
Yeah, but a narrow pinch.
Just a pinch of
So
a
you
pin.
guys see you see these things just full on running towards the boat. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I would pull a weapon. I'm actually wondering if we have. I guess we probably don't have. Bow
I don't
and
have
arrow.
any ranged weapons.
You guys don't have ranged weapons unless you use Broggy's spear.
I want to cast Call of Nyakta.
Right now?
I don't know what it does.
Right.
So now seems like a good time to panic try a new spell.
Glitter!
Okay.
I'm Grimur is being unnerved by everything that's happening here, and last time he tried a spell he didn't know how it worked. It
Worked pretty
worked
well.
out pretty well, so yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's call that Nyagtha guy.
And I get-
Whoever that is.
Just yell it into the air. Nyagtha!
All right.
Maybe he'll help.
Beep, boop, beep, beep, boop.
All right.
That's
I
just
am suddenly terrified.
Why?
It'll be
I'm sorry,
great.
Broggy is suddenly terrified. Because this doesn't seem great.
It's always great.
Yeah.
It all works out well.
I'm gonna try and call for aid.
What? Grimur?
From the gods to defend us?
Yeah.
Sure. Depends on what god you're talking about.
Whatever you say, Broggy.
From some god.
That's what gets you up in the morning.
Oh, okay, cool.
You have reached the voicemail of Nyagtha.
That's funny.
Please leave
Thanks.
a message and I will devour your soul. Beep.
Random piping and screams and just utter despair.
That's,
Utter
that's the hold.
despair.
That's the hold music.
Yeah.
Reached the voicemail.
That's it.
Yeah, that's scary.
That's what it sounds like. That's what pre-recorded robot voices sound like for them.
Them.
All right, so
A great idea, Grimur. We should all call to the gods.
Yes, let's do it all at once so none of us are at
All Father, guide my spear!
and it's okay. So it takes
darkness.
5 to 10. Oh, okay. So this takes 5 to 10 rounds to do.
5 to 10 rounds?
Yeah, so these things are going to be on top of you by the time the spell goes off. Do you still want to do it?
I mean, I have no way of knowing that. It's my first time, so sure, let's get it started.
All right. So you start to chant and draw these weird symbols, and it seems a lot more...
This is moving slower than I thought it would.
It's a lot more intense than the first spell that you cast.
Sure.
Meanwhile, as he's
Grab shields and prepare to repulse borders!
So these things are galloping towards you, and they leap from the edge of the riverbed into the boat,
Holy shnikey.
right? And just land on people. So, one sec. Let's see. Now, I'm making one roll for the rest of all the other crewmen, just to see how they handle the sight of these things. Ooh. Okay. Not well.
Really well.
Rolled a
Don't
nine.
you want to use one of those re-rolls? I mean,
For them?
Yeah.
You guys can push the roll for them if you want. So you want to put the guy? I got a 97. Okay. Okay, you pushed it, so you can roll for them. You want to get? What do you get?
16.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
they're okay. They're okay.
They all call to the gods to defend them.
For fortitude.
That's also what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tai Chi.
You're voguing.
Magician style.
Vikings invented voguing, too.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's like, these things.
All right.
Some finger jive.
Church and steeple, and you open the doors.
There's
There's all the tentacles!
So these things start flying in the boat and knocking you guys around. What I need is, Brenna, what's your dex again?
65.
65. Bragi?
80.
Wow, you're always first.
55.
55. And Grimir, you're doing your spell. So
35 is my dex.
wow.
But I'm trying to focus, so please stop asking me questions about my statistics.
Do you have to speak and spell?
I do not.
Go like this.
Thank goodness.
Go like this.
That would be ridiculous. But I can't. Both thumbs. It's not possible.
It's like a sea turtle.
How can it be?
Okay, so let's see. What's their dex? Okay, Bragi, you're first. What do you want to do?
So as one launches itself off of the bank and comes at me, I'm going to spit it on my spear.
Okay, so just
As it lands.
give me an attack roll.
And I'm also shouting, how amazing this is and how awesome this is.
Okay.
What adventure we're having in these lands! That is not successful for me, but I'm going to push it if I may.
Yeah,
Do
if
it.
you
I
want.
take the table push.
Now, usually you can't do pushes in combat, but I think we
No,
changed that rule.
Our pushes you can do in
You
combat.
can. That's what I'm saying.
Rules as written you cannot, but we can spend
Right.
push
I was
tokens.
just doing kind of a
Yeah.
educational
Gotcha.
reminder.
Woo!
That's a real good
That's
one.
a really good one.
It's a 14.
14, which is an extreme success for me.
So what you could do if you like is it lands on your spear, and you could just like throw it over the side. You know what I mean? Like it hooks on you, and you just do this and then reset. Right, and it
Just like
flies off.
baling
Can you just
hay.
give me damage real quick?
Sure. Uh, 5.
Okay.
That's a crappy damage roll.
It's a scrappy damage roll.
All right. So. Okay. Cool. All right. So that brings us
of it.
to 65. That ties you with the creatures, but you can go first.
Okay, well, as one is jumping, I sort of want to take my sword and moving with the body. So if it's coming like this, I'm slicing it like that.
Okay.
Right through,
Okay.
kind of like through here.
demonstrate
I love how
on
you've
me.
become the sword dummy for
I'll
the
be
game.
the target practice.
The target.
Really big sword.
So give me a roll.
57 under my 75.
Okay. So do damage.
I believe that is. 8.
8. Okay. All right. You cut it, but it kind of tumbles into the boat, but it's still there. It's still alive. So that brings us to them. One's going to attack you.
Okay, I'll try and block it with my shield.
All right. Let's see. So it's going to try to grab onto you and bite into you. It hits, but it hits a normal. So go ahead and give me your... to do better than normal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That was bad.
What'd you roll?
93.
Okay, yeah. So it smacks, you like miss it, and it grabs onto you and bites into you unless you want to push your...
Yeah, I'm going to push it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, no, 85.
All right.
Bad.
So it hits you, and you don't see the other one that comes to the side and also grabs you at the same time.
Great.
Let's see. So, average damage.
5 to 10 rounds.
Well, wait, I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm not shield bashing it, I'm just using
You're blocking.
my shield. I'm
Yeah.
blocking.
They basically get around your block.
Okay.
You take 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
Wow. That's a lot of damage.
Yep.
So I'm at 4 points. Done.
So you hear this as you're slicing. She just gets hit on both sides. She missed the thing, and they land. You also hear Alof scream as his gut, as he's being eviscerated. You see his guts fall out of his stomach. Alof
right
is
now.
no longer part of your crew.
Bye,
he is
Alof.
now with the dead.
Alof.
So another one is coming over right after,
Okay.
and it's going to be attacking you. All right, here we go. Misses you, okay, completely. And then a couple on you,
Ow.
and then we'll get to Grimir. Okay, it hits you with, I believe that's an extreme success. Because I rolled a 13, so.
I use my shield?
You can use your shield or you can try to dodge. It's up to you.
Shield. Oh, 76 over my 62.
Uh-oh. Do you want to push?
Ooh! Ah, that's an 81.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Whoopsie.
same kind of thing happens. You try to block
With the
and
shield.
you hit a couple on you.
I guess I aimed too high
Yeah.
with my block.
Oof. Okay.
We're doing real well.
How many hit points do you have? Just
That's
wondering.
a scary question. 13.
You now have 1.
Dom, I have 1 hit point.
So blood splatters all over the place that she just gets ripped into. Okay. That brings us to you. You see her take this massive hit, even though you've taken a massive hit.
I've still got 2 on me.
You do.
So I'm gonna.
What do you want to do?
Come on, Mama Bear.
Am I gonna
Go crazy.
Kill everyone.
So I mean, I guess try and use my axe to get these
Okay, go for it.
guys off me.
Now, one thing you notice is none of them seem to be attacking him.
She has time to
I
notice
got
that.
a 13.
Well,
Whoa, no one's attacking me.
You
I got a
just noticed that
13
there's
under my
a.
64.
This hurts so bad, but no one's attacking me.
My guts are coming
All right,
out
I
of
know it was
me.
stupid, but hey, why not?
I have a 13
You have
under my 64.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Do damage.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage.
All right. All right,
This
cool.
is the silent part. Still part.
Now I just have to meditate.
All right, so Grimir's doing his thing, so that's going to be the end of round 1.
One round down.
Now, let's see if the others. How many people do you still have in the boat?
Well, that's a big question, Wes.
Just count them
1,
without reading
2,
them
3,
off.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16
Okay,
total
but 12 of the other crewmen besides the leaders.
people. 12, not counting us.
All right, so to do this quickly, let's just do one fight roll. We'll let you do the fight roll for them. This is just their attack
okay.
against the ghouls.
Wait, their attack. I see.
Yeah.
They got a 59. Yeah, 59.
Okay, so that's just a normal hit for them. Do you want to try to push it for a better hit?
No.
Or do you want to see if the ghouls dodge?
No, I'll go with this hit.
Okay.
They want all of our crew to die from a push.
Well, they'd probably just break and run.
Okay, so they do hit. They do normal sword damage, which I think is D6, correct?
I think it's a
What's
D6 plus
Plus
1.
Okay, so go ahead and do the.
3.
So 4 points to each creature. All right.
No, 3 total.
3 total.
I added the 1.
You added the one, so 2 to each creature that they hit. Okay.
No, 3 to
3
each creature.
to each
Okay.
creature.
Sorry. So 6.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
let's
yes.
go
Go
with
with
6.
that one.
6
12.
sounds
That
good.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I should be focusing on my spell.
Yes.
Get
So
on
we're at the
that.
top of the round, which is Bragi. Bragi, you're now covered in sprayed blood because there are all these creatures.
I've never felt so alive.
You got like bits of stuff dripping out of your beard. Go ahead.
So I guess I'm going to spear another one. That is a success. Not a great one, but a success.
Okay.
74 of 81.
So a normal success.
Normal success. Domo arigato, Mr. Viking Bato.
Okay, so you do
Doesn't work
hit.
as well.
So go ahead and do damage.
Okay. Oh, that was a 4. 5.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Brenna.
Okay.
Mirna?
I would probably
Mirna?
use first aid at this point. I mean, if, like, I got to take this intestine and put it back in here. Hold on, everyone.
Okay, so I think this is a good point to talk about one of the tiers that got unlocked.
Oh.
Healing. Everybody can roll 1d10 plus 1 to repair either hit points or sand.
Wow.
Ooh.
I will repair hit points. Thank you.
Now, before you...
Wait. Oh, she rolled.
I didn't see it, though.
Okay.
I saw it.
I will allow you guys to push the roll if it's not what you want. But if you push
Then we
it...
die.
Well, that wouldn't work, though, because it's just a roll. Never mind. Go ahead. I was thinking of trying to do something cool, but I can't with that.
Got a 5.
That's what you got last time.
It is?
Yeah.
So she got a 5 back.
I have
6.
6 now.
6. Okay.
No, wait. It was D10 plus 1, so you got 6 back.
Something. I am?
So you
So I got
are
5
able to
back.
shove back your intestines pretty well.
I'm rolling
So
for
I'm
sand.
at 9, Dom.
I like to imagine that the
You got
whole.
a 9? Or you're at?
I'm at 9 now.
Nice.
I can kind of get it stuck back together with the blood. It's
Yeah.
sticky enough that it's
Yeah,
the intestines
it's
stay.
tacky enough that you can
Yeah.
get it to kind of stay.
Yeah, I just kind of like.
It's a blood patch.
Do you want a better eraser?
You've
I
invented
feel
the
good now.
blood patch.
I have. Now do I get to attack?
I have 54 sanity now, Dom.
Mongo was easy. Inventing the candygram.
That was hard.
Do we have to do this right now, or can we?
No,
wait
you
a
can
bit,
hold on to
or-
it.
Okay,
I'm just giving
no,
the
I
people
want-
who are losing
Sure.
intestines an opportunity to live.
I get it. I'm just trying to figure if it's.
I imagine as I grabbed my intestines, one of them was like, and I was like, no!
That's my food for later.
Mine!
My food for later.
Is there anything in the sagas and the Eddas and the stories about creatures, about grave robbing creatures or things
Oh, yeah.
that feed on the dead?
That's one of the reasons why you guys burn your dead is because sometimes there's either creatures that will eat them or they'll come back.
Okay.
There's a fear of them rising up and
Okay, so I
kind of
would.
attacking.
So Bragi would be aware that like fire might be a good idea.
yeah.
Okay.
But remember, you're on a wooden boat.
Yes, I know.
In the water.
Yes, because boats don't burn on top of the water.
Right.
Is it my
Where it
attack
happens.
now? Is that where we're at?
I thought you just did attack just a few moments ago.
Well, you said it was my turn, and then I said I want to do first aid, and then you said...
Oh, okay, then go for it. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so I will attack instead. So the one that I sliced that came and landed on the ground, I assume, or on the boat,
Right.
I want to take my shield. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Could I take my shield and basically take the edge to its like neck, and then could I also try and slash out with my sword?
Sure, that's pretty cool. Let's try it.
Okay, so if I do that, I imagine there's plenty of them nearby, so I could easily try and like slice.
One of
I
them.
don't know. I think what I'd like to do is kind of find one and go up like this.
Yeah,
So it'd be kind of this sort of thing.
absolutely. Give it a try.
It's going to be great. I rolled an 80. I will push it. I want it to work.
We are going through pushes quickly.
This is going to be great. Ooh, that's a 13.
Woohoo!
That is an extreme, yes, an extreme.
All right,
Pretty
and
great.
because you used one of your pushes, I'm going to say that you automatically hit without them being able to dodge.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Come on, be good. 8.
That's good. So one of them, you crack it really hard, shove your sword
What you
into
get
its
for pulling
head,
out my intestines.
and you kill it. Jesus.
Good.
All right.
Deserves.
So now that brings us to them. They're attacking some of your crewmates.
Are they faster than Ingvo?
Yes, they are.
I'm
They
old.
match to me, I think.
I'm old.
And I am lame.
We know.
Ooh.
Are you like getting brighter or something?
Probably not. I probably just look ridiculous.
Okay, so they got extreme success for their
I
attack.
to the bit, though.
Does, who wants to roll for the crewmen's using their shields?
I will do it.
How though? You're casting.
No, he's just rolling the die.
It's me, Jordan. I'm gonna roll for the crewman. Don't tell Wes. He thinks I'm just.
It's so confusing. Where's Jordan been?
Guys, they didn't do great.
Why did we let Grimir roll?
It's a 96!
Guys, it's me. I should push that. Yep. I'm gonna push
Want
that.
to push that?
Use the
Okay.
last table push because that's a 96. That's not good. I feel like they've got like a 96% chance of doing better than that. 5.
Wow.
Woo!
5.
That's
I
what
deal
we
in
want.
extremes.
Yeah, you really
Middle of the table
do.
here.
So they take no damage this round. So your crew people are okay, which means they get to attack at the end of this round. Okay, so that brings us to you, Ingrid.
All right. So I will do my best to kill the things on me.
Okay.
And that's that's bad.
What'd you
That's
roll?
a 100.
Oh, criticals fail.
That's very bad.
That's very bad, and I think I'm going to have to push that one.
Okay. Have we? I don't. Okay. Go ahead.
I
Still
5
failed?
points over.
What's your score?
69 over 64.
I just wanted to hear you say 69 aloud.
Grimir is creepy.
You're
Seriously.
creepy.
Guys,
Creeping
it's
me
not-
out,
it's-
dude.
it's-
Oh, it's Jordan! I'm
Then
sorry.
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan's
That's
creepy.
even worse.
Jordan, that's inappropriate. I don't think
That's
that
inappropriate, Jordan.
Grimir is fine, but hey, we're both casting a spell though, so
Okay.
Wait, what spell is Jordan casting?
don't worry about it.
Mr. Roboto from the way that his fingers are moving around. So you were attacking and you missed with your push. Okay. So
Barely.
yeah, that's good. Try that barely with me. So you swing and you lose your grip on your axe, and it
bloody.
goes
It's just too bloody.
skittering into the pinch.
Not the pinch.
It's into the pinch.
It'll never come back.
So you don't have a weapon anymore.
Oh, not that good.
You have a shield.
A Viking is never without a weapon.
This is my weapon.
I have a pencil.
Okay, so you're still doing your spell, so let's do the other crewmen. Who wants to roll for their attack? You
I'll
do
do
it
it.
for it?
No.
That's a 97.
That's a 97. That was
Oh, yeah.
Crimin
we
suck.
are doing awful.
They swing and completely
They suck at first, but then they do better.
they're attacking the darkness, but not the ghouls.
Yes.
So yeah, they don't
We're out
do
of
well.
table pushes.
Yep.
Yeah, you're out of table pushes. So that brings us. That was round 2. That brings us back up to you.
Me! Okay.
Not me.
So,
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I've got. Yeah.
That's okay.
Froggy is speedy.
I remember, like, what happened? How come I don't get to go?
You're dead.
Oh, surprise!
So foul.
are you sewing?
Magical
Broggy
energy.
is going to shout out to try fire. Light a torch. Try
Okay,
fire.
you can do that and still do an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to try and get everyone doing
On
it.
the same page.
Yeah. And I think that since I missed last action, there's probably one that's right on top of me, so I can't do something like light a torch or do something myself without putting myself at risk.
Well, you can put yourself at risk, yeah, but you could still light a torch if you want. You
Okay.
would just maybe, let's say, put you at a they'd be in an advantage to attack kind of thing. It's
Okay.
up to you.
No, Broggy's just gonna yell to light a torch.
And you're
he's
gonna use all
keep-
defense?
But he's gonna keep fighting.
Okay, cool.
So I will go ahead and spear one. That is a hard success.
Okay. I rolled a 16. So
Is that bad?
no, that's for their
It is bad. It's
defense.
their defense.
Bad.
Yeah, so that's actually that's still that's their hard defense, so they're able to dodge basically.
Okay.
Okay. So you swing it and you miss. Okay, but you do get out. You yell to them, "Fire! Someone, fire!"
Right.
So now it is your turn.
Okay, I assume there are still plenty.
Oh
around
yeah,
me.
yeah,
He's putting the wax on.
yes, and off.
I guess
do
I'll
both.
just try to kill another one. I'll probably just see if I can find one and kind of do this sort of thing, like stab into the gut.
Absolutely. Just don't roll a 97 like you did.
I won't. I'll roll a 35,
Excellent.
which
is a
hard success.
Hard success. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, it's below hard.
Okay, so you hit. They run into your blade. Yay!
9.
9. Okay. All right. So you hit that one and you send it. It's probably one of the ones that you hit before. So it drops to the ground.
probably do one of these.
Now it's their turn. So
Over there now.
one of them is on you. Misses.
Okay.
What are you guys panting?
Over there now. Cthulhu.
Oh, Cthulhu? Right next to Scrooge McDuck.
It was like.
That's no accident.
That's no accident. So the next one on you.
Duck confirmed.
Oh, misses you completely. And you now hits you.
38 points of damage.
I will use my shield.
Okay, just so you know, it got a hard success.
What?
What?
I will get a hard success with this shield. It's a 67 over my 62.
In fairness, it was
I
going
thought
to be
that was a
very hard
7.
to get that success.
So you missed. So you did not block.
No.
Okay, they grab your guts again.
Those are my guts.
I need those.
You take 4 points of damage.
I have 3 hit points. Done.
You're starting to slosh around in a lot of blood in the bottom of the boat.
I just fixed that
Should be draining into the pin.
with your axe.
So that brings us to you. You have no weapon in your hand, but you do have your
I've
shield.
got my hands.
How much longer you got?
I'm going to.
This is round
I'm
3.
so enraged that I'm going to grab one of them and just start pummeling it
Okay.
in the head.
All right.
5.
Ooh.
She's very mad.
It's been
Where's-
done pummeled.
Where's Magnus in this? We could use a
He's always
berserker.
asleep.
Oh.
He is. I'm just
I can't do this.
saying that he's part
know,
of
I
the
know.
crew.
I hope he doesn't let the crew
So-
take him down.
So just, unfortunately, only 3 points of damage, but
Okay, but still.
But righteously.
righteously.
All right, cool.
If we ever needed a berserker
So-
bear tentacle creature
Is that the one I
thing,
gave 8 points to earlier?
this is probably a pretty good job
Good
for it.
time.
He is missing the opportunity to eat one of their hearts.
So very true. He's on a buffet.
Complicated even more.
A buffet of things I can eat. Why don't you roll for the crew this time?
Okay.
Spread it out.
Yeah. If you can't read the die, you need new die.
Well, no, because without my glasses, I can't tell if that's a 1 or no, that's a 9. 92.
All right.
Hi.
You guys don't have any more table pushes. You have pushes, right?
Oh, no.
That's a 9.
No.
You have pushes that you can use because you did
No,
roll.
I'm
You used all your pushes?
Done
Okay.
tapped out.
Tapped out. All right. So they miss. They're doing terribly. They're not used to battling these creatures that are,
excuses.
They're all doonders to us.
They're all doonders to us. Okay, so that brings us. That was 3. 2 more.
Well, and that's the lower end of the range, right? 5
Right.
to 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah. Let me see.
Don't help him.
Just saying. I'm really just now hitting my stride here.
Sure, cricket in here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. At first, I thought it might have been one of my sound effects. And I'm
Okay.
like, I
That's
turned
what
it
I was
off, and I'm like,
thinking.
wait, that's not mine. That's
I
a
thought it
real
was.
thing.
It's up there.
Oh, I thought it was too, and I was like, wait, it doesn't sound like it's coming from here.
Yeah.
Chat, can
I've
you guys hear the
hidden
cricket?
Speakers everywhere.
If you can, help us name the cricket.
Studio cricket!
Studio cricket.
Suggestions of Jiminy will not be accepted.
All right.
Think outside the Jiminy box, people.
Jeremy Cricket's fine.
Jeremy Cricket.
Jeremy.
It's a distant cousin.
Jeremy Cricket.
You want to be a real live boy? Well, I want to go to the toilet, and neither one is going to happen, kid.
Well, bye.
No, Jeremy cricket.
Okay. So we're up at the top. We're with you, Bragi. What do you want to do?
Has anyone taken up Has anyone started to light a torch or anything like
No,
that?
nobody
no
did.
fires coming along?
Everyone's patching their intestines back into their
Yeah,
body.
Can't do that with fire, Broggy. So I probably could.
You can.
Nope, I'm still going to keep fighting.
Okay. It's hard when you're smart and playing a semi-slow character.
Yes, but he's very good at what he does. That's
Yes.
still a hard success.
Awesome. All right. Let's see if... All right. No, you hit.
Okay.
So do not dodge. Did she...
Well, I do a mighty 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
on my spear.
Not so much. Not as mighty as you would have liked.
Nope.
All right. It is your turn.
Okay. I mean, I heard him yell about fire, but I don't know.
You have torches and like things of fuel and that you carry, but
It's
you...
in the pinch?
It's nearby. You can get to it,
I
but
don't know, roll luck.
you can open. Yeah, probably. You can, kind of open yourself up to an attack to get it.
I think what I want to do, I imagine there's a few, there are just a lot of them. So I want to try and take my shield and just run into as many as I can and try and knock them off of the boat.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Gonna call this move the freight train.
Chugga, chugga, chugga. Okay.
In advance of freight or trains.
Everyone knows what I mean. What do I roll for that?
Pain
Shield?
train.
It would just be a shield bash, so I guess brawling.
Brawl? Okay.
Well, she should have shield bash.
Do you have shield bash?
I don't have shield bash. I have shield
I think it's the
or
same.
brawl.
What's your shield?
62.
Yeah, roll against your shield.
You know. You go right there. That's a 6!
Woo!
That is an extreme
She is a
success.
freight train.
No, he made you reroll.
I do have this knife. It's blunt, so it would still hurt. So. I'm going to push that 73.
Can you push after I reroll? Is that? I don't think.
I
you
don't know what the
can.
rule is.
I don't know. We've never had that come up
Dom?
because you so infrequently have rerolls.
I don't
but-
think Dom knows
If
that rule.
I make her reroll, can she use a push after a reroll?
In our other streams, no. You cannot counter a reroll.
Okay. Well,
Oh damn!
you're the GM. Just saying. You can decide these
Damn.
rules.
I know. I don't want you to reroll though. Push it. Or...
Okay. I was going to do a cool thing, but the GM doesn't want me to do a cool thing. So blame him.
So you run and you miss.
Yeah, they're like right there, and I go,
Woo!
wait!
You notice an errant
You
intestine.
did do a cool thing. For me, that's a cool thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You air shield.
They all step aside.
Everyone loves the Three Stooges, so they're real cool.
Okay, so as you're running by, they attack you. Okay. Miss. One regular success. And another miss. So
One
you have
super
one that
success.
you need to dodge.
Okay.
And it's just a regular normal.
Can I roll
Dodge
my
or shield.
for
Yeah,
it?
you can
Okay.
do shield.
Really? Come on now. Well, that's a 67.
Do you want to push it?
I think I have to, or else I die.
Yeah.
I was helping.
And I think that
Oh no!
It's an 82.
Ooh, that was a failure on the push.
Yes, it was.
all right, how many 6 points.
The leg become immortal.
That puts me at -3.
Well, no, in this game you just hit 0.
Right.
So what you need to do is first you need to check. We actually should have checked for a major wound when you got all of that damage and then healed yourself. So you can have up to, there should be a major wound box. Let's see. Did you take more than half? Well, you healed yourself though with the chat stuff. So you haven't taken more than half your damage ever in one hit, right?
I did at some point, but I don't,
Okay.
does that go away eventually, or do you keep that forever?
You don't keep it forever.
Then it was a long time ago. It was
yeah.
probably last season, a long time ago.
All right, so you are dying at this point. So you're unconscious. Someone has to give you some kind of first aid yeah. So she falls. Now that brings us to actually the others get to an attack. So two are going to. The one is going to attack you, misses you completely, and then hits a normal success.
Okay. So I will dodge.
Okay.
That is an extreme success. Not an extreme, a hard success.
Okay, so you're able to get out of the way. So I'm going to say that Magnus is going to try and help you out. Okay. Wow, I rolled a 12. So he is going to be able to stabilize you.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was helping me.
So you can't.
He fits a plank right into where it is, cuts it, shapes it. Taps it.
Right.
Now you're part boat.
Well, I have to
The
be something.
cyborg of its time.
So
remake
you're
her.
stabilized. You get 1 hit point.
Okay, so I have one now? Not one?
Yeah, you have 1.
I have 1 hit point, Dom.
Dom. I miss the typewriters. We can't do dom. So that brings us to your.
Okay, so
Did I?
I'm going to try hitting this thing again.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Nice names.
Yes. I hit it.
Nice.
And so three more points.
Okay.
I'm just pummeling this thing.
It's dead now. You've killed it because you already did 8 to it before, and now you've done
Nice.
6 more. So yeah. All right. So that brings us to the crew. He's been doing this for what, 10, 15 minutes now?
For a long time.
Who wants to roll for the crew?
I didn't realize
I can
that
roll for the
in Call of
crew.
Cthulhu, each in-game round was equal to 5 minutes.
67.
Oh
Okay.
no, the crew.
So that's still a miss.
Oh.
You suck, the crew.
All right.
Can we give the crew a better fight?
So that brings us. That's
This is
4.
not a light switch rave, the crew.
So that brings us to you.
Okay, I have arbitrarily determined that Bragi is, since no one has responded to lighting a torch, and he thinks that's a good idea, he is going to make that happen.
Okay.
So I'm going to dodge whoever is attacking me, and
All right,
I'm going
so
to try
let me-
and light a fire source.
All right. They got an extreme success.
So all you have to do is get an extremer success.
Extreme.
Extremer.
That is not an extreme success. It is a success, but not an extreme one.
I will be nice and give you a reroll.
Ooh.
Wow.
What? It's just a.
No, still a success, but also not an
Okay.
extreme success.
So you get hit. It does not mean that you cannot light the torch. It just means you take damage.
Okay.
You take 3 points.
Dom, I am at 5.
So you get bit as you're running. What kind of, are you just going to chuck some oil and light it, or what are you going to do?
I think we probably have like prepared torches that are already
Yes,
wrapped in the
absolutely.
end, soaked in oil. So I just want to light one of those, and that once I light it, I want to start waving around at these eaters of the dead.
Okay, cool.
See if I can kind of frighten them off with
So you light the torch and you start doing this, and this definitely freaks them out. They start backing up. Some of them actually jump off the boat as you're getting near them. So that will, you're still kind of unconscious. You still need more aid. That will bring us to them. You're swinging this around like this. One of them's going to try to knock it out of your hand. Okay, misses. So that brings us to you. You see that this thing is working with the fire.
I'm going to get to her and try and do first aid on her.
Okay.
And I definitely do first aid on her. 38 out of 71.
Okay. You don't get any extra HP for that right now, but if someone tries to attack you, she's right there, so they're not going to be able to attack you while she's next to you.
Okay.
No coup de grace.
No coup de grace, exactly. So that brings us to the crew. The crew starts grabbing torches. Give me a luck roll. We'll use your luck.
Okay.
I'm feeling lucky.
53 of 65.
Okay. So they start lighting torches. That brings us to the end of the 5th round.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. So here's how this works. It costs you
God, we're all gonna die.
5.
I mean,
All this and then we're all going to die.
It cost me less MP than Breath of the Deep, so it's
So-
probably less powerful.
It's going to cost you, if you want to have it go off on the 5th, it's going to cost you 10 power points,
What?
10 magic points. If it's like 5 points per every 5.
Oh, I'll allow it.
Okay. You take 11 sand
11 sand.
just from casting it.
Wow.
So as you're making these gestures, your fingers start to trace magic magical lines in the air, and you hear the earth rumble, and suddenly
I think it's working.
you see
Laxative,
this
you hear a rumble.
huge mound of earth burst up in like a cave kind of form.
More dead guys.
And
Zombies.
from it comes
You
this. It's this huge. It looks like a huge bubble, almost like a circle, like a sphere, with all of these smaller, almost boiling, smaller spheres around it, and these large tentacles going down, and it's kind of moving around through the air while on these tentacles, and it's coming towards the boat, and it is massive. It's probably
No, I can't see any of that because I'm blinded by the torch. Right? So,
but you can
so no
hear
sand
it.
check?
You can hear it. Just the sound alone of the slithering and the crackling, and it's enough that the creatures freak out, right? And this thing, comes up to the boat, and it grabs. Let me see the list.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's
Well,
not grabbing any of the
There's
fingers?
Envib
those
and
dudes?
Adelaide and Orm and
it
Gunhild.
grabs Orm and
He was the best one.
Newt. Newt's already dead, right?
No, Newt's not dead yet.
It grabs a couple of these ghoul things and Newt,
Okay.
and
Orm.
and eats them. Just brings them. There's this
always
like
call that
maw
one
where the tentacles are. In between, there's this maw kind of down, so it grabs it and brings it up into its mouth and just chews on it. And
So it's like a sideways Cthulhu Sarlacc?
well, it's this
Kinda like an
bubbly
octopus
sphere,
beak.
and on the bottom of
Squid.
it is a flat space with all of the tentacles in a circle, and then in the very center is a mouth. And it's bringing things up. If you look at our philumph back there,
So kind of like a hellyfish?
yes. So, boo.
6 points of damage. Just for the pun.
Water and pun damage. I'm doomed.
Unfortunately, Nygoth's not in here. So yeah, it starts just
That's
pulling
okay, I
these
think we
things
got
up and eating. I need sand checks from everybody.
I already
I can't see
yeah.
anything and I'm partly unconscious.
And
True.
I took 11 points of sanity already.
That was from just casting the spell.
My God.
Oh, and I need you to make an intelligence check first.
Okay.
I am frighteningly sane.
Well,
Do it
you're
again?
you're
Yes.
concerned about your daughter. You don't care about what else is out there.
Still sane.
That's a fail.
Still sane.
All right. Fine. Sane.
How intelligent are you?
Shut up. Everyone made sand checks first.
Oh, do we need
Okay.
intelligence checks first?
No, just
No.
Just him.
just me.
I
can
don't
fail
know if you
those.
guys can see this or not, but see how it's that ball
Yeah.
with the tentacles? That's what you're seeing.
It looks
Jellyfish.
like those
Yeah, jellyfish.
things that fall
Yeah.
out of the tree that are all spiky. What are those called? I don't remember.
Jellyfish.
It's got all these
Those,
like little.
They're called spiky tree things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Spiky tree things. Everyone knows.
I always think
Called
they look
gumballs
like,
or something.
you know, mace, like Morning Star things.
I thought you were talking about Mason.
I was
No.
Yeah, I was too.
I was like,
Wow.
I was like, he's not that spiky. He's not generally that spiky. I don't know. Maybe sometimes.
Sorry, Mace.
He's a spiky guy in person.
It's actually made up of hundreds of those.
wow.
Never let him anywhere near your shoelaces.
Yeah.
He'll stick right on.
Don't hug him.
You'll never get it out.
Okay. So who made their rolls?
I did
Okay.
And
thrice.
And Birna didn't roll.
Because she's knocked out.
Right. So you failed your roll. And I made my intelligence check.
Okay. So you understand what's going on.
Right. Now should I make a sanity roll?
First, let's see what happens to you from not making the first roll.
Great.
So go ahead and give me a roll.
Of
Just 100-sided so we can see.
you got 65.
Okay.
Ooh, 65.
Show me 65. Bing. Oh, it's not on there. That one's blank.
All right.
Fine.
That one's you win $100.
Cthulhu Feud. It's played a little bit differently.
Survey says I'm eating you.
It always says that.
Every answer.
Every top 5 answer.
Octophobia. The
What?
fear of the figure 8.
No problem. There are only how many of us left on the boat?
8.
Wait, the
kidding.
amount or just like if you see
Just
an
the
8?
figure 8.
The figure
So-
8.
Oh. Well, we don't have a lot of written language, so I should be okay.
You should be all right with that one.
But
now,
you can't watch any skating.
did you do your sand check for seeing the creature?
I did not yet do that thing.
I did not.
I failed.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 84. If
Nice.
you must know.
I must.
Odd. I know that the creature is in
No,
said
84
book,
is
but I cannot find it even. Let me look it up. All right, so you failed
I
that.
did fail, yes.
Do you want to give me just a roll? Well,
I mean,
let
I
me
don't
see.
want to, but if,
Do you want to rephrase that question?
if pressed,
Nope, I don't. Next question.
Next question. Oh, here we go. God dang it. All right. All right, here we go.
Witness me.
Oh, that's no good. Okay, so who failed for seeing him?
me too, also.
And you failed as well.
Even
Yes.
with the one eye.
You take 13 points.
13 points of sanity.
Yep.
So I just took 24 points of
Yes,
sanity
you did.
altogether.
Oh.
Dumb. Oh, dumb.
Broggy took 19. Now, that's not at this point, it's not even a roll against you guys automatically know what's happened and you're taking just this immense psychic hit, mental hit to your ability to cope with these things. And
It's a bad power.
I'm at 30, dumb.
Dom, I'm at 42.
Matt.
yay.
So,
So,
It's what you know.
The more you know.
It's the more you know.
I don't even remember.
Oh, and who
just
passed
remember
without? You passed?
Without
passed.
trace.
Okay. You take 6.
Yikes.
Just from seeing this thing, you take 6 points. So you need to make...
I'm at 71,
boogie.
Dom.
You are the sanest of us all.
Is it so disturbing because Bragi realizes that that's what some of the squiggles and pictures were in the book,
Yeah.
and so he's
Well, plus it's ginormous.
oh yeah.
Just-
But
just
I mean,
generally
you know,
scary.
yeah.
But yeah,
Not that
that's
much bigger
part
than
of
me. I mean, right?
it. No, not really. You're as big as a Nygoth. So can you give me a roll against your intelligence? Who? Oh.
16.
She nailed it.
Under my 55.
Oh, wait, no.
All right.
Did not want that to happen. Can I switch the dice around?
No. Do you have a push?
I do not.
I got a 5d10.
Then no. All right. Haha. The crack of a
Kraken.
kraken. So I think we've learned that magic can be bad. All right,
Name
so
one time we learned that.
go ahead and give me a roll. I think this is the time.
Seems like the time.
21.
All right.
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Fear of blackjack.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's Sungrella's favorite.
Botanophobia.
Fear of plants.
Oh, good.
Great.
Oh, we're on a boat.
All
What
right.
else? Less plants.
So
Could be
yeah,
lily pads.
this thing, the creatures are gone. They run, and this thing's hovering over your boat.
Fouled
Wow.
anchor.
Oh, I was
Wow,
just
thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for the
you.
follow.
Thank you.
I mean, the
For the
donation.
donation. You're close.
I have one eye.
Or
I have one eye.
or it could be a bird named Dan Chor.
Dan Chor. Foul.
Foul
Dan.
Dan Chor.
Well, it'd have to be foul.
Wasn't that the Tina
Dance
Turner?
Well, or
Tina Turner
or
song,
it could be an
Foul
old
Dancer.
English foul.
Foul danchor.
Or foul. Or foul.
Foul.
Ed anchor.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we were in the middle of a huge, horrible thing talking to you
Yes,
guys.
yes.
Wait, it started talking?
It says in this horrible gravestone voice.
Hey guys.
Roll a sanity check. No, I'm kidding. So it says,
We're all trying to break tension because we're a little bit freaked.
ask your question.
Oh.
Could you please get rid of these ghoulish
That's your question?
people?
He's already done that. Are you sure you want to waste
Magnus.
your question?
He's already. They're all gone.
The ones
They
that didn't
fled.
run got devoured,
Yes.
and a couple of your own crewmen got devoured.
Where can we find the City of Pillars?
What is your sacrifice for this information?
The crewmen that you already ate.
That was not a sacrifice. That was just coincidence.
Okay.
Choose a sacrifice.
We could try.
You are totally gonna do it, aren't you?
Take on
Sir,
Freud.
don't you... Sir, no! Sir! Please! Please, no! Sir, I bet... And then the thing wraps its tentacle around Offroy's neck, and it goes, but sir, I love you. And it throws him into its mouth and chews.
Should I roll sand for that?
Yeah, everybody should roll
think so.
sand.
But I'm still unconscious, right?
Not you. You're fine.
Oh my god, I made it.
That is
27 under my 30.
Oh, I just
Can
missed
you reroll
mine.
that for me?
Oh no.
I just missed mine.
6 under my 30. God damn it. 60
Okay.
over my 30.
Now, can you give me a roll against your intelligence? Or wait, no, we're not to that point yet.
Okay, well, I made it.
You only take 1 point. You get lucky.
Me
I
too.
only take 1 point?
No, I'm just him. What did you make your roll?
I did not make my sand roll.
Okay. So you take 4 points, but you don't need to make an intelligence roll.
I missed.
Dom, I'm at 67 sand.
If there was such a thing as a hard miss, I made a hard miss. Not an extreme miss,
Oh,
but
you
a
missed?
hard miss.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed.
6 points.
Oh, good.
Yikes.
You've now seen several crew members die to this thing. You're not having a good time. And you know your spear is not going to pop it. It's not
I don't know. I haven't tried yet.
You're not
Dom,
going to do
36.
it. Can you roll an intelligence check?
I can.
Will you, please? Roll 1 for me.
I will.
Thank you.
May you roll 1.
Oh my God, I made it. That is awful.
You made it.
I made it.
Holy
I'm
shit.
shocked. My
roll-
defense is crumbling.
So roll.
82. I can't. Oh, son of a.
Fear of boats.
Scotophobia, the fear of darkness and or night.
Oh, so you're not
That's
going in the
thematically
pinch.
okay, I guess.
You're not going in the pinch anytime soon.
So it lights the way for you. It shows just you. You can see a path to the city.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
And then it goes, it says, your sacrifice has been accepted. And then it goes back into its cave. And all you hear is crickets.
Cricket.
Cricket.
By the way.
Yeah, yeah, it's a really good
Sound effect.
Yeah,
sound effect.
Very
totally.
realistic.
Atmos, still the Atmos.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
We should keep moving.
Yeah, we need.
You're
to,
unconscious.
you're right.
So this will be a good time to tell you guys that you can now heal yourself because of our
Oh, thank you.
So those of us who have not
The
healed ourselves
fouled
previously,
anchor?
or
foul anchor. That is,
another
you can either do sand or hit points, and you can do 1d10 plus 1. Okay, so you have to pick which one you want to up.
I already did mine though, right?
No, this is a new one.
Oh.
so if we didn't use it before, we have 2 rolls.
You have 2 rolls right now, and
That's
you
a
can
hard
use it,
one.
use it for sand
Or for
and you
hit
can
points.
split the 2 if you want.
Hit points. I got a 10.
Yay! So 11.
Oh, let's see. That's more than
I will
I
take
need.
a hit point.
5, 6, 7,
8 will pop me back to full.
I'm gonna do hit points as well.
I
Okay.
did sand, so Dom, I'm at 70.
I have 12 hit points now, Dom. And I go, I feel great!
I also have 12 hit points, Dom.
But for some reason, you're covered in a lot of blood.
Dom, I also have 12 hit points, and my sand has increased to 39 because I rolled a big 2.
Nice. Nice.
Did you lose any sand at the last thing that happened?
I have 29 sanity right now.
Okay, you took 1. Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were aware.
It sounded
Next
like
time
there
I
was
will-
more coming.
Next time I will make
Yeah,
it
it was a
more of
lot.
thing.
There was a lot going on.
Boy. Oh, see? That,
Uh,
of course, they
so
both come up on
yeah, you guys.
That's wonderful, lovely.
It's nighttime. It's dark.
No, it's
almost
not.
morning.
I have a torch.
That's true.
Can I perform first aid on myself?
Sure. Or you can ask someone to help you out.
I could try to help.
Okay.
I have a 50.
So do we both roll?
I'll give her an advantage to her roll.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. 12.
Yay.
I did it.
Pretty well.
So, do you guys what do you guys do?
I don't know
At
how,
the-
how much does she get back.
You only get 1 point back. It's not much.
Okay, so I'm at 10.
Unfortunately, it's not like D&D where you get a lot of points back quickly. Thank you guys so much for all of the tiers that you've unlocked.
Yeah,
we
thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's really
It's great,
cool.
guys. Thank you.
We appreciate it. So, do you guys look around the boat at all?
Yeah.
Well, I think we probably
moving.
would, take
get your
stock
axe
as
from
soon
the
as we,
bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time.
see who's here and
So, who is here?
Well, we've got Anvib and Adelie, and Gunhild and Scory and Ede and Thorlog and Gida and Magnus and Harap.
Okay. So you guys sail for the rest of the night. It only takes like a couple hours for the sun to come up. And you find another little fishing village. And within this fishing village, you see a relatively large, like, merchant's barge, because it's loaded up with a lot of stuff. And there's several people unloading crates and different things. You're all exhausted. You're really tired.
Do I constantly see the light tracing its way towards the City of Pillars?
Yes.
Is it there when my eyes are closed?
No, it's not.
Does it change relative to my position?
It does.
Okay.
It's a built-in GPS.
Pretty much.
Retracing route.
To one place.
It's basically, yeah, it's the ways of Cthulhu.
It's Cthulhu ways.
Yeah, I don't think
Did you
should
like
take
that
Find
one?
it
I
on
did.
Google.
I like that a lot.
Those will make you insane if you go that way.
Yeah. Left now. Through the orphanage.
You should have gone left.
What was it, the Arnold one?
The Arnold one, like, because for a while you get Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice on Waze, but it didn't have the street names, and so it would say like, turn left now, you know, and you're like, ah!
So you guys dock here because you've got to deal with your dead and everything, and as you're going through the boat, you find a leg, and carved in it says "us."
Burn it with everything else.
Okay.
Do we have any dead though?
You have a couple.
Didn't they all get eaten?
I thought they
No.
got.
I
Oh, yeah.
thought you had a couple that got knocked down during the battle.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And we better burn them so they don't get back up again.
Right.
You can't keep those guys down.
Yeah.
So, you guys perform your ritual, and you burn the bodies and everything. After you are finished, you go into town, and this crew of merchants is there, and one of them approaches you, and in broken Norris, he says, "Welcome to our lands. Where are you from? Do you trade?"
Yes, we trade. We're from Stamgard.
Where are you headed? If you don't mind me asking.
Iram, the City of Pillars.
What is there? What I know where it is, but why
do
are
I
you going
now.
there? How?
A remedy for a friend. He misspoke. We're finding the way.
So you're going upriver then, towards the Tigris, correct?
I verify that information
Yeah.
with my light path.
Light
Yes.
path?
My name is Musa, and
Musa?
Musa, yeah. He goes, I'm looking for passage myself. My crew is going the opposite way. I'd be willing to pay to go on your boat, and I know the area very well. I could help you.
Where are you from?
I am from a city on the Tigris. It's called Baghdad. Have you ever heard of it before? It's
No,
okay.
we need no help.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
We know the
Do-
way.
But if he knows the terrain, he might be able to steer us around other unpleasant nighttime visitors.
Like I said, I'm willing to pay for travel.
How is it that you know our tongue?
I've traded with your people before. Like I said, I'm not breaking up his English as much as I should.
Sure.
But he says I've traded with your people before. You come a long way.
You have no idea.
I do. They've told me stories.
I mean, we can always use another hand. Can you fight?
Yes, I have use of my sword.
Are
Well-
you willing to die?
I'm willing to protect myself to not make sure I don't die. So yes, I guess.
It will most likely not be enough.
Can you sail?
Yes, I've sailed my entire life. Is he okay?
He's just like this.
This is the next day?
Yes.
He's had a long night. We've all had a long night.
Well, if you're okay with it, I will get provisions for the boat. And I'll set off with you.
All right.
And I will guide you as much as I can. I know you know the way there, but I know some passages and shortcuts.
Well, we are on a dangerous trip, so as long as you are okay with that, you're welcome.
Every trip is dangerous in this world.
Some more so than others.
Yes.
Give me an idea roll, Grimior.
I have an idea.
Just an idea.
You get a sense off this guy that when, like, you feel like he has a lot of, like, maybe an aura about him or of power, of someone who would be good at casting spells, whether or not he knows it. You're not sure, but he definitely seems like you're getting this vibe of strong.
He seems like a powerful guy.
Kind of, but not necessarily a wizard, just somebody
Someone who has that kind of potential.
who has potential.
Someone with like a power of like more than 70%.
I'm not giving you that. I'm just telling you. All right, so you guys spend the day resting. You'd probably stay the night. And you leave with Musa on your boat.
In well-lit areas outside during the day, can I use psychology to try and talk people through what we've seen and to justify it?
Sure, if
And
you
trying
want.
to
Now,
regain-
unfortunately, the way that the rules work is that psychology takes like a great amount of time to affect you. So if you guys were staying here for like 6 months and you were able to talk to everybody, that would then help them with actual points. But if you just want to kind of see if you can up your game with psychology, give me a roll.
Yes, that's a success.
Okay, so go ahead and put check next to it. And then you definitely make people feel a little bit more at ease, but not to the point where they can get back any of their sanity yet.
Okay.
If we can say that, like, if there's not another bump in the road, you can try again in like a week, you make another roll.
If they're smooth sailing all the way to the City of Pillars, then...
You'll be fine. Okay.
I'm sure that'll happen.
Broggy, sometimes a log is just a log.
Okay. So you guys sleep.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah. You guys sleep, and
Broggy now always will take the middle watch if we're dividing up to 3 watches, because that's the one that's going to have the biggest fire
okay,
and stay.
as
Near
close
it.
to it as possible.
Yes.
Well, you guys are in town, or in this little village, so you have some kind of, shelter. So you should be fine with that. And the night goes by fine. You might wake up and feel a little on edge. So the next day, you guys set out. And as you're floating, down the river, Moose is telling you about all of the different areas and the people, kind of giving you guys information. And your brother comes up and says, you look stressed. Were you not ready to see what you brought to the world?
I'm fine, Otar.
Really?
Now, only Grimor can see
yeah.
Atar?
Yeah.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you talk to him verbally.
Yes.
So we just hear you creepily say, I'm fine on Tar.
Yeah, most of the time, before I was kind of doing it under my breath so as to not draw attention to it, but I'm not really focused on that.
Sure. Then from behind you, you hear, "Why did you do it?" And it's in Randy's voice.
Do what?
Why did you eat us?
Well,
Or eat me, I mean.
a voice in my head told me it was the best course of action.
That is not true.
Yeah, no, that is true.
Comes around in front.
It was my voice, but it was still a voice in my head.
Randy looks at you. Why would you do this to me? I don't understand.
We needed to.
You did not need to.
We did. You misremember, Randy.
And then Dunder says, I don't know why I'm here. Why am I here? Why are we not in Valhalla?
You ate some bad fish, Dunder.
No, you forced me to.
That's not my recollection.
You forced me to eat that horrible thing, and then you popped me with your dagger.
I was trying to help.
How much of this is audible?
Well, let's
Do you
roll.
want like a I don't know, spot hidden? Is there a listen check or anything?
Well, I believe
guess
there's
there's
a
listen.
listen.
Yeah.
Give me a roll. Because he's not talking very loud.
But I'm also not trying to be quiet.
Yeah. You know he's saying something.
I missed.
I will roll this.
Okay.
Listen to the brown waves.
I had a pretty
I
good
also
listen.
missed.
You wanna roll?
85.
Sure. I don't know what my lesson is.
You guys should try losing an eye. It makes you way better at listening.
You're right. See if I can listen.
No, I did not.
All right.
Wow.
So,
My listen's
yeah,
only
he's,
25.
and like the rest of the crew starts to move away from
So
Grimir.
she's sort of muttering, but we can't tell what
Yeah,
he's saying.
well, he's talking, but, not yelling.
I lost a feather.
Lost a feather.
You're molting.
I am.
Why did you do this to us? You don't and they're talking all at you. All three of them are talking at you at once.
Well, Ottar, let's be reasonable. I didn't do anything to you. You were torn apart by some sort of creature.
But you never found the creature, did you? You were supposed to help your brother. Why did you eat? You didn't have to eat me. We were only you could have waited.
We didn't know that.
You could have waited. You slaughtered me just because you didn't like me.
Well, I didn't dislike you like Dunder.
I'm right here, dude.
I know Dunder.
Just because I fell asleep on watch that one time doesn't
Twice. And caused the death of several of our friends.
But you didn't have to pop me.
Well,
that was
as
ridiculous.
I said, that was accidental. I was trying to help.
Okay, now it's gotten loud enough that you can kind of start hearing what he's saying.
Is he standing in sunlight or in shade?
I'm going to let that up to him.
Well, we're in the boat, right?
Yeah.
We're out on the water.
Yeah.
So I imagine I'm probably in sunlight.
Mostly in sunlight? All right.
So, what do you want to do? He keeps.
I go to Grimir. I go, Grimir,
Yes.
She walks through Dunder.
why are you talking to yourself?
I'm not talking to myself.
Who are you talking to?
Dunder and Randy and Ottar.
Okay, are you seeing Dunder and Randy and Ottar right now?
Well, I'm not looking at them, but I hear them.
You hear them, but can you see them if you do look at them?
Well, I'd rather not find out.
Okay. They are dead.
Yes.
And I'm in your stomach. Well, I was a few months ago, at least.
Randy's gotten much funnier.
He was never funny.
I know.
What do you mean, Grimmer? It's
Tell him I
common
taste
to-
like chicken.
It's
you
common
jerk.
to want to speak to the spirits of those who are departed, but they're gone. They're either in Valhalla or in hell.
No, they are like father. They're in neither place.
Because of you.
They are very finger pointy.
We have not seen them like we have seen your father. I don't.
Well, you
Understand.
do know Grimur has special
Grimir,
abilities.
you know you've caused all these problems with your spell casting. And you're
Well,
delving into that book.
that's one way of looking at it.
What are they saying to you?
They're just being accusatory. They seek someone to blame for the randomness of their deaths.
The randomness.
There was no randomness. You all ate me.
Except for Randy.
What happened to Randy?
And then you forced me to eat that piece of fish. That wasn't random.
Well, no one held a sword to your throat.
Yes, actually you did, I believe. You forced me to eat it.
No, I don't believe that's
What
how it
happened to Randy?
Randy.
He ate us.
What happened to Randy?
Oh, tell him.
Yeah, Randy is dead. Randy died of necessity.
I thought you
They
told
ate
me
us.
that he fell off
Tell him.
a boat.
Well,
That he
Into
died
your
in
stomach.
a fish attack.
that is
No,
loosely
Dunder
true.
died in.
Parts of Randy fell off the boat, and he died as the result of a fish attack. We couldn't eat the fish. So we had nothing else to eat. The fish was what killed Dunder.
Did you eat Randy?
Of course. It was that or die.
Of course.
Well, Broggy, you weren't
What?
there. It was the only sensible course of action.
Broggy, we hadn't.
That's
eaten.
never the sensible course of action.
Broggy.
What are you?
Broggy.
Who are you?
Broggy.
The gods spoke to us and told us to do it.
We hadn't eaten
We had no
in
choice.
a week and a half.
What God spoke to you and told you to eat one of your fellow?
The god of
See,
starvation.
he gets it. He understands you shouldn't eat Randy. Randy
what-
was your friend.
What are?
Randy
what,
is now speaking in third person.
I'm Dunder, you dick.
It's this, and I'm gonna whip out the book.
Okay. He's right, it is that.
This is changing and corrupting you. This has led you to eating Randy,
No, being
Musa-
to eating Dunder.
Musa
stuck
says,
on a
wait,
boat.
what book is this?
It's filled with vile pictures and horrible things.
We didn't eat Dunder. Dunder ate a fish that made him.
Now let's calm down here. So you're
Who's
saying
speaking?
Musa.
Okay.
He goes, let's
I just want to make sure that I can hear it.
yeah, let's calm down. No, the ghosts are not going to say calm down. Let's calm down here. Where did you find this book, and how long have you had it?
in a library.
Okay. And you've read it?
Oh, yes. Well, not all of it. Some of it.
May I see the book?
I think perhaps
I
that
don't
would
think that's a
not
good
be
idea.
wise.
Okay.
Well, can you? Maybe he
Without
can help.
looking at it, I can't know if I can read it or not.
Well, to listen to Broggy, the book is the source of all of our problems. Broggy, throw it overboard.
Are you sure you want that, Grimoire?
I don't think Broggy can.
Right. That's we probably have to make some sort of choice because it's starting to have a hold on me.
Oh yeah,
as well,
that's very
remember?
true. Yeah, I forgot.
Which is why I did things like read more of it
Right.
before.
Um,
Broggy wants to.
yeah,
He's
I guess that's like a battle of your idea or your will.
we have
oh
a
good,
will?
my best stat.
So let's say it's.
Well, is intelligence will or is power will?
Oh, that's true. Power would be a better way to go. What's your power?
75.
Okay. Now the question is if you roll under 75, would you throw it away? That would be your will. So yeah. So roll against your power. I'm going to say
Would it be at a
that.
disad? I was going to say, would it be at a disad?
Yeah,
or would
that's
it
what I
be
was about to say. So you're going to need to make a hard roll.
At disad?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not a disadvantage. You're not rolling a second die. You're just trying to hit a hard.
Okay. No chance.
What's your roll?
A 91.
Oh. Okay.
Go
It
ahead,
has
Broggy.
become precious to me.
Yeah.
If you think it will help, just cast it into the water.
I don't know if it'll help.
Can you three give me sand checks real quick? Because the way that Grimir is talking right now is
Yes.
really freaking you out.
Not Broggy.
Not Broggy yet.
No, it's starting to make sense.
Or beer now.
Me out. 25. He's always
I'm
fine.
fine.
This.
Okay, so you guys are fine.
They saw this coming. Like, everyone's been waiting for this day since, yeah.
It's just Tuesday.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can't let go of it, Musa says.
I'm concerned if it has a hold on him that it might do more damage to destroy it.
Could
Are
be.
you sure it
There-
does not have
there-
a hold on you? Have
Could
you
be
read
an
it?
unwise decision.
No,
Okay.
I can't read. I am not a weak. I'm not a weak. And as he's saying this, he's sort of putting it back in the back. I'm not one of the weak sheep men who depend on the
I
words
will
of a book.
gladly throw it over
I
the
know
side.
I know the words of my fathers, and that they've been taught to me, and I've recorded them, and I've passed them on to others. I don't need anything like
I
a
will
book.
gladly throw it over the side for you if you want me to. It has no hold on me.
Maybe I should take the book, Broggy.
It's affect everybody.
Grimur, that thing that you summoned last night, was that from the book?
I don't know. It was mentioned.
But I
In
mean,
passing.
did you learn how to call it from the book?
Well, not as far as I was aware, but it turns out, yes.
So the book is teaching you things even though you haven't read those things.
I did read that thing. I just didn't understand that thing. Now I do.
You're dancing in circles, says your Uter. You know they're going to kill you at some point for all the things that you're doing.
Well-
find out what kind of evil you are. As I open this Hershey bar.
Says
He's from the future. Yes.
Yeah.
Someday there's gonna be Hershey bars, but you'll never know.
Ghosts get Hershey bars. Ha 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 ha.
They don't have this in Valhalla. Grimur, what do we have to expect in the City of Pillars? Is it more of this? Is it more of this weakening, of this?
Is it actually a cure
Insidious
for
nature?
Magnus?
The book mentions great power in the
Yes,
city.
will it actually cure Magnus?
Wait, you're Moose is saying this. I have so many people going on right now. Wait, you're going to the City of Pillars for a cure of something?
Well, that's what
Yes.
he's told us it was for.
The power to cure a friend.
I have heard.
That's him over there.
He's in desperate cosmetic need.
I have heard stories that the city does have the ability to heal people, but those are only stories. I don't know if it's true or not.
Of the body or the mind as well?
The body. That's all I've ever heard. Not of the mind. Do you feel like any of you need to be healed of the mind?
No, I think many of us are seeing more clearly than we have in quite some time.
I have some concerns.
Are you sure?
Randy looks at you. Says, look at me. Look at me.
What is it, Randy?
Why? Why are you lying to them? You're leading them to their deaths. Can't you do one good thing?
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
Why would I lie?
Because you lie to everyone, don't you? Why'd you eat me? You didn't need
Randy,
to eat
I
me.
told you we were hungry. You were there.
But we were on land. We could have found...
We
What?
We weren't on land, Randy.
Yeah, wait, you
Broggy
wouldn't have-
has a
wait,
story.
you wouldn't have heard him say we were on land.
But I heard him said we were hungry. I guess,
Yeah.
Randy, we're hungry. We ate you. We were...
Yeah.
He did hear that. He
did hear that.
100% heard that.
Like, he has now confirmed all of my suspicions at this point.
Okay.
That... You can't mean that. That can't have happened.
Now, let's not get too excited.
Who's this?
This is Musa.
Okay.
Yes, Broggy, just think rationally for a moment.
Think rationally while you say that you've eaten Randy?
We were dying.
Did you know this? Did you know this?
Can Broggy give me a
we were
sand check?
dying.
Yes, he can.
They knew and partook, Broggy.
They knew and partook.
Oh, I made it, unfortunately. Oh. I missed it by a lot.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check. Or wait, let me roll the thing for you. This is going to hurt if it's bad. I'm just
Sure.
giving you, because you're...
Oh no, I'm involved in the spiral down now.
10 points.
Ooh. Yeah. 29, Dom.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to 29.
So give me an
29
intelligence
bros.
roll and give me a... Well, you're going to use a advantage... Well, it would be a disadvantage die on it.
Okay.
Because
An intelligence roll with a
yeah,
disadvantage die.
Yeah.
Wait, it'd be an advantage die, wouldn't it?
Well, see, at a disadvantage, he has to take the... Well, actually, it'd be an advantage die because it'd be lower.
Either way, I make it.
So you completely
Yeah,
understand.
I either make a 9 or a 29, whichever
Okay.
under 40.
So instead of a phobia, I'm going to say that...
You just straight up die.
No.
Well, it was nice playing with you all. I hope Ben comes back.
Yeah,
and,
good luck, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
good.
I'm going to say that you burst into violence, which is kind of where you were
Sure.
headed. And you are going to blindly attack Gurmir. So go ahead and give me a roll. Does anybody want to do anything as he lunges forward? And how are you attacking Gurmir? You'll join us soon, brother.
Since I pull my sword
Okay.
and charge from his blind side.
I'd probably try and block with my shield. if
You have to
I'm
get
nearby.
Gita out of the way.
Dina, hold him!
Shit, you're always there.
He's broken one of our laws.
All right. So,
I don't remember that being explicitly spelled out.
all
It's
right.
not. We don't write.
It's more of an unspoken taboo. But
So go ahead and roll, and then give me a roll. It's the cricket.
Oh, shit.
24. That is a hard success.
Now, does anybody try to
Yeah,
do
I would
anything?
probably try to
She's
block.
trying to
if
block.
I'm-
Okay, so roll your block.
Oh, sure. The cannibals all stick together.
11.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh wow!
Not quite an extreme success, but
So your sword bounces off her shield. Do your damage to let her know how much you're.
Rocky, you can't attack Grimur.
while he's attacking, do I have a chance to get the book out of his back pocket?
Out of his back pocket?
Yeah.
Let me see. 8. Give me a dex roll. But I'm going to say with a disadvantage because he's very aware of his of the book.
No. If it wasn't for the disadvantage, I would have made it. But now I
What'd you get, a 90?
98.
90 something.
So she walks up and feels your head. Froggy, no. Wait, this isn't where you put the book.
There's no time for a scalp massage. Creamer's a monster. Clang.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
Yeah. He's attacking you. Does any...
I mean, I have a bodyguard.
Okay. What are you
Ow.
guys... What are you
Well,
guys going to do?
I would probably try and push him back.
Can you please stop
We're
making
having a
that
serious
noise?
moment here.
We're having a
That
serious
was the
moment.
chair.
I'd probably try and push him back with
I shouldn't have
my,
had that 40 pounds of beans.
Salt pork.
with my
Salt.
shield. So if I just blocked him, I would probably try and
Push him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just bowl me over.
Yeah. So that's let's say that's strength against strength.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I got
Well-
a 17 under my 90.
I got a 1.
Wow!
My 70.
Oh! So because you critically succeeded, what happens?
Bragi has always been most impressed by his quickness, so as she pushes me back, I think I slip around the other side.
Sidestep kind of thing?
Sidestep and trip Birna.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you fall
Right
over.
into my shield. Ugh.
Crack. Do you want to do anything?
And then I'm going to continue to try and attack Grimir.
I'm going to try and use the butt of my axe handle to knock him out.
All right.
Because I'm already behind him.
Right. So give me a roll.
She's going to give me an herb.
An herb. I'll give you an advantage because you're hitting from behind.
Okay.
You have to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I got a 10.
Okay. So, whack. Go ahead and give me a damage roll.
Do I get a dodge or anything?
Well, it's from behind. Okay.
No, I'm probably pretty focused.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
pretty focused.
focused. And she's right behind you.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, that's
Wow.
a lot. That drops
So that
me to
knocks
2.
you. That knocks you out.
Okay.
You're not. That's just. I'm going to say it's not damage, but it's enough to knock you.
Sure.
So you hit the ground.
We should probably take the book. Grab the book.
Yes.
Okay. The book is now in your hands.
Or you should
Can-
keep it safe.
Well,
Irna, I'll take the book.
well,
Yes,
maybe,
Ingvel should keep it safe.
Maybe he can
Maybe
read
I
it.
can help more.
No.
Are you sure?
No one should look at this book.
Well, then,
No one else should open.
Okay.
then will we destroy it?
Well, I mean, if we want to not help Magnus.
You said that we had to go to this town to help Magnus, not that it was in the book.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy at this point.
The book is the key to
Grimur,
unlocking
I will
the
guard
power.
it for now. No one touches the book.
That sounds very wise, Ingveld.
But it seemed that when Bragi had it,
Virna,
your mother is
I'm
strong.
guarding the book.
It should stay in her capable care.
I'm just saying it doesn't sound safe for anyone to hold.
Well,
I'm not looking at the book, but I will hold it.
She won't look at it. You can trust her.
you're not going to pull a mom thing. I'm your mother.
Well, I am. I'm just being.
Okay. So are you going to tie up Bragi at all, or what are you going to do?
Yeah.
We should put him in the pinch. Just to be safe.
Okay. All right. So this is a good place to stop. Okay. First of all, thank you guys so much for all the tiers you unlocked, everything. It definitely took the game in a completely different way than I thought it was going to go. And I appreciate that. We all do. I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Is there anything going on individually for anybody that you guys want to talk about real quick before we sign off? Nope, not.
Our Patreon backers of $5 or more should be sure to check out the Patreon only. What time is that? 10:30 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. It's going to be a tour of the studio with Dom. He'll show you kind of more than just this.
Yeah.
And sort
This
of let
wonderful,
you know,
which they've set up.
Yeah,
it looks
it's
fantastic.
awesome.
he'll let you know what we've been working on, what's still in the works, and answer your questions. So check that out. And if you're not a Patreon backer of $5 or more, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/savingthrowshow. And check that out.
And to kind of, that's a good segue for Plate Mill Games actually also has a Patreon. What I do is my Patreon backers get audio tracks. I'm just actually starting this month where Patreon backers get audio tracks first. So I release it to the Patreon backers, and then it goes on drive-through. They get 2 tracks for $1 for each 2 tracks that I put out. It's just $1, so it's 50 cents a track. So if you're interested in any of the audio that we make, Patreon is definitely the way to go. Will you not get, what is?
It's the chair.
It's the chair.
Yeah, I know, it's like,
And
wow.
if you tune in tomorrow, you'll get to.
Yeah, you get to see the
and
chair
as
that
Patreon
makes all the
backer, you'll
squeaky
get to see
sounds.
the chair.
You'll see
Anyway,
which chair is
again,
making
thank
that.
you so much. Your donations help us keep going, so we appreciate it, and hope to see all of the Patreon people tomorrow here at 10 o'clock.
10:30.
10:30.
10:30.
10:30. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.